Sailor. What's up, everybody?
Howdy, 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 everybody. And I see Steven and Good Rob and Tilapia Store and Pepper Putz is in the house and Derek Versus is in the house. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Oops, my sound is up.
Oh, wait, is mine on? Nope. Sweet. I even have live chat clicked. What's up, Joe? What's up,
Hey,
Dave?
Joe. Tilapia Store says, dude! So which one? Probably him. That guy over there. The star of the show.
Yeah, far from that. I'm just the guy that makes it happen.
Being the star.
I'm more like the producer.
I am into pain is in the house.
What's up? I'm into pain.
So you were saying the price of beer.
Oh, yeah. We want to recap this again. I just said, I'm pretty sure I said this in every live stream I've been in since I got back from Canada. But no, the price of beer was $62, and this is all Canadian money. 62, which is, like I just told Rob, I gave them $300 expecting to get 390. They gave me 309. So pretty much in my money, it was the exact same money, practically. It said that, no, for a 30 pack, it was $62. For a 24 pack, it was $51. And for a 15 pack, it was $41. Ask me how I know.
Because you probably bought one of each.
Yeah, I did. I bought so much beer while I was there. I smuggled my own liquor. I brought 2 gigantic bottles of vodka.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rat sucks, flipping rain.
What's up, Pedro? Man, hung out with Pedro the other night. Man, that guy is hilarious. He had me laughing so much.
Eric's in the house. Hey, Eric. Eric says hi to you, not me. Haha, joke, joke.
What's up, Eric?
Everyday Canadian says hello.
I'm gonna just go nuts with the links here. Let's see if JT will join. I don't even think he's been live for a while. Send one to Dave. He hasn't been on for a while. Oh, crap. I haven't even talked to Dave since I've been back from Canada. Wait, where'd I go? Oh.
So somebody gave us 2 thumbs down before we even started. I'm wondering who it was, just for the heck of it.
I don't care. I'm looking. I see 8 thumbs. That's all I care about. Thanks for the thumbs. Appreciate it. I count them both together. That's what it means. The only difference between the two is for the person who does it. Like say it's my stream and you give me a thumbs down. The only difference is if my stuff will show up in your stuff less. That's the only difference. Otherwise, doesn't matter. I got views. I got people that did things, and that's all YouTube cares. It could be 300 thumbs down and 2 thumbs up. It still counts as 302.
Yeah. A view is a view is a view.
Yep. Well, they probably didn't view. They probably just clicked on, gave me thumbs down, and clicked off. But I don't care. Well, no, I guess that's still a view. That's right. I was thinking of.
Yep. And it still counts as a minute or whatever. Minute minimum to get in, load it, hit it, get out.
Yep. So thanks.
So yeah, that 240,000 minutes, yeah, a lot less than, 24,000 minutes.
240,000.
At 240. So it gets you closer to that. I got it.
When it comes to YouTube, I'm like Rain Man. I just remember weird things. Oh, 4,000 hours. That's 240,000 minutes. I don't even worry about the minutes. I get that off my videos alone. And I'm talking the videos from like anywhere from like 7, 8 years ago, 9 years ago. But yeah, I was in Canada, man. I got to meet JT Bear in person, wandered around the city. Apparently, like Susie messaged me when she saw my video because she wasn't with us until like we got to the bar at the end. And she messaged me. She was like, "You were walking down Higgins. You're so lucky you didn't get shot." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then she messaged me a little bit later. She's like, "You almost wandered like right into the straight up ghetto."
Putz is in the house. Yes, we're live.
Whatever. I never felt threatened the whole time. The only kind of threatened that you would feel like that I felt while I was there is it. Okay, like have you been to Jamaica? No. Okay. Well, I've been to Jamaica. Every single person you see comes up to you and asks you if you want to buy weed. Every single person, like to the point it gets annoying, like really annoying. I was only there for 8 hours. I was on a cruise. I was there from, I don't know, like 9 to 5, 9 to 6, something like that. I don't know, 8 or 9 hours. I was so annoyed that by the time we left, I'm like, I'm glad I went to Jamaica because now I never have to go back. That's how Canada is, only instead of them trying to sell you weed, they want cigarettes. Every single person you see on the street comes up to you. "Hey, man, you got a cigarette?" Like, I didn't even carry cigarettes with me the whole time I was in Canada. I just left them in the hotel. I didn't have a gun. Can you smuggle a gun into Canada?
I wouldn't advise it.
Actually, oh, wait. Yeah, I could have. Wait. I don't know. I smuggled liquor into Canada. You're only allowed 1 carton of cigarettes. Well, I didn't smuggle liquor in. You're allowed 5 liters. I took 3.5 liters. Dang, I could have grabbed another one. Then I would have been in trouble. But no, I was looking at the immigration people because they like make you wait. So I wandered over and because before you leave, they ask you for your ticket. And like before you like get out of this one area, they ask you for your ticket. And whenever they find out like, oh, from America, they make you go over in this other little waiting area and go into immigration. So I had to go do that. And I'm looking around. I'm like, guy immigration officer, female immigration officer. And immediately my mind was like, I want the guy. And it's not a sexist thing. It's just I kind of knew what was going on. And I was completely right. I got the guy. The guy talked to me for 15 minutes and I was in Canada. I watched a guy get the girl. She emptied everything out of his suitcase. Every single thing, like taking toothbrushes out of his toiletry bag and everything. So I'm glad I picked the guy because the guy came out and was like, "Who's next?" And I pointed at one guy and the guy pointed back at me and he was like, "No, that guy was here before me." And that guy was totally there before me. And I was like, "Oh, okay." And I just got up and walked. I told him about how he asked me, sorry if everybody's heard this story a million times. I haven't told Rob. He asked me why I'm in Canada, like why, how are you, or who are you coming, or what are you doing in Canada? And I said I was coming to see friends. And he's like, how do you know these friends? And I told him YouTube. He's like, oh, YouTube, eh? And I was like, yeah. He's like, well, what do you do on YouTube? What kind of videos do you make? And I was like, we grow stuff. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, not weed. And he's like, oh, then what? And I'm like, we grow, vegetables like carrots and tomatoes and carrots, tomatoes, beans, and something else. It was whatever came to my mind first because peppers did not for some reason. And then finally I was like, oh, but we grow super hot peppers. Then he was intrigued. He was like, oh, like the ghost pepper, eh? And I was like, yeah, well, a little hotter than the ghost pepper. But after all that pepper talk, he told me I was a very interesting person. And he was like, welcome to Canada. It's like, all right, thanks.
Hyperactive is in the house. Hey.
What's up? Eric Garcia, what's up?
Yep,
Hyper.
I should gonna say Eric. Cage is in the house.
What's
Heat
up, Dark?
101.
Yeah, it's Dark and Bella. What's up, guys? Dang, that sucks, Rob S.
I got a worse story. A friend of mine was up at another friend's cabin, and that's up in Nevis, Minnesota. That's about 30 miles from the Canadian border. So one morning he was bored and decided, I'm going to drive up to Canada and have some lunch. Goes through the check station, no problem. Goes into Canada, finds the restaurant, stops, eats, turns around and comes back through the same station. Same guy talks to him. And he's one of these people that was not happy talking to authoritative figures. Lipped off to him. They told him to pull aside and dismantled his car.
Oh, I've heard stories like that.
And then said, okay, you're free to go. And left him with all the pieces.
Oh, I've heard that too.
It took him like 6 hours to put it back together again.
I've heard that story about here, local, with a cop. Just, I want to search your car. Took the back seat out and everything. And didn't put anything back. And on the way home, they actually got in a wreck. And because the back seat wasn't put back in correctly, like the people in the back seat got all messed up. See, that's why you shouldn't take people's cars apart. See, that's why you should end the drug war. Then you wouldn't have to worry about like all of this searching and all that stuff. Just look for the obvious stuff. You got, you know what I'm talking about. Guns, the other stuff that I'm not going to mention.
Yeah, but look at cigarettes. How much was a pack of cigarettes up there?
I didn't buy any, but Susie tells me $15. Although it's a 25 pack, not a 20.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah. Well, she told me. Well, she messaged me and said, "Bring bottles of liquor," and I was like, "Why?" And she said, "Because liquor costs $60 a bottle. So beer's that much, liquor's that much too. Mine, $25, and I got two 1.75 liters.
Yeah.
What's up, Dave? I don't think I said hi to Steven. What's up, Steven? I know you did, but I don't think I did.
Yeah, because it used to be that when you went through the checkpoint, if you had cigarettes with you, you had to bring the empty packs back with you when you came back through so that you weren't going up there to sell them. Apparently, at the time, there was a big market for bootleg cigarettes from here.
That's what I did. I took you're only allowed to travel with one carton of cigarettes. I took two, and I traded a whole carton for weed. That was the message I got from Susie while I'm in immigration. I'm in immigration, like talking to the guy, and I get a message. I didn't look at it until after I got out of immigration, but it was like, she just said, "I got weed." I was like, "Oh, that's great." Immigration guy didn't see that. If you think, Eric, you think everybody's getting taxed? Like, I thought Susie was just joking around about like being taxed and everything. Go to Canada. Holy cow. Taxes are insane. Cheapest thing we got was poutine. And that was $10 for two. It was $10 for two. Maybe it was $10 a piece. Can't remember. I used my card though. We tried ordering beer and it failed. Like, I got this app on my, well, I don't know if it was pulling it out, but I got this app on my phone called Skip the Dishes. It's, just, hey, here's a bunch of restaurants, pick whatever you want, we'll go pick it up for you kind of thing. But they also have beer vendors on there. So we tried ordering beer, and 3 times, and I got denied 3 times. I still have to make that video. And I got another video I made today while I was at work, which kind of stop looking like that, dog. It was me. Look, she's looking like someone was knocking on the door, getting ready to bark. But no, I made a video today. Well, oh, you can see it when it comes out. I haven't made videos at work yet. Oh, that reminds me. Like, I'm getting a little more brave at work. So maybe I will put out those other videos that I made at work.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I got a video of the Ricky and Rocky, the raccoons at work. And the one night, Rocky just got all like brave and just started walking right at me. And I had to put my foot out, and he ran his head right into my foot. And it kind of freaked me out. And I jumped like a little biatch.
When I was growing up, one of my neighbors had pet raccoons in a creepy, huge enclosure. They're fun to watch at night, but during the day, they just slept away.
Oh, yeah. That's how these guys are. You don't see them until the sun goes down. And then they come, or they used to come and raid our garbage, like inside the garage. Like they would just walk out and just hop in. I have a video of that too. I guess I could put that out. But no, today I was driving the forklift. So I was like, heck with this, man. I'm making a video. So I just recorded myself driving around on a forklift. And show you how to operate it. So now everybody can operate a forklift, because whenever I got this job, they were like, we need somebody to take all these pallets over to the laundry. Can you, and they pointed at me and they were like, can you drive a forklift? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, okay, here's the key. I'm like, cool. I went over and started it, and I'm like, how do I operate this thing? I mean, I played Grand Theft Auto. I know how to work a forklift. I just never did it in real life. What's up, Hazel?
I had a forklifter's license for 10 years.
Oh, I don't have one. I think I'm supposed to have one, though. I'm supposed to have a bunch of things I don't have.
Phony by observation says, I'll be here in minutes. Kids in the bed. Did you send Bounty invite?
Yep. I sent a bunch of people invite. I sent Eric an invite. I sent Bounty an invite. I even sent Dave and JT an invite. I don't think either one of them have been on Hangouts in days. Look. Dave, was active today. So that means like 12 hours ago. JT active yesterday. Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Well, I'm not going to tell the whole story, but when JT I was sleeping. Like I was just sleeping in. And I just get a knock at the door. I'm like, who the heck is this, man? And I walk to the door, and there's JT Bear standing outside my freaking hotel room. JT and Shocks.
Well, that's a nice surprise for the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I knew he was coming, but it was definitely a surprise.
It's all good. And in the video, it looked like you guys were having fun.
We had a blast. I wish I would have recorded more. I just kept shutting the camera off. I should have just turned it on and let it go until it turned itself off, and then turned it back on and just recorded the entire time. I had 5 batteries with me for my camera. I bought an extra 2 before I left. But nah, that was a lot of fun. I had a blast up there, man. Like, I mean, just the plane ride there was a lot of fun.
Most of the time when I fly, I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I don't well, on the way home, I was so tired I did sleep. But like I said, I don't understand why that is. I slept like all day and then went and did some things and didn't fly until 5 or 5:30, something like that. And got I think I got in, well, at an hour, but I think I got in at like midnight. No, must have been before midnight. But I didn't get home until like 1:15, something like that. What's up, Gage? I don't know. I don't know when I'm going back. I used up all my vacation. I tried not to. I tried to like save a couple vacation days so I could go back, but my boss didn't like that idea. He didn't like me coming back and then coming to work the next day. He told me that I needed a couple days off when I got home. That way I could actually, I don't know, decompress or whatever.
Vacation.
Yeah, I wanted to like push my days off though, right into, instead of my vacation, have like my 2 days off as part of my vacation, but he didn't like that idea.
Tony's in the house.
What is up, people?
What's up, man?
What you see is what you get, and that's us too.
Yeah,
Hey, Bounty, can you do me a favor?
yeah.
Yeah, don't talk to Blumberg, man. That guy sucks.
Yeah, I know. He's a crazy guy. He's a weird, crazy guy that likes peppers and fish. And God almighty.
I said that in your chat earlier, and you totally read right over it.
I did, man. I had so much going on trying to address all that. I don't even want to talk about it. I said it so many times. But, I was, if I missed comments, I was trying to get it out of there, let people know what's really going on. You know what I mean?
Oh, now it's more funny. Hey, Bounty, don't hang out with that Rob Blumberg guy.
Yeah. That Rob Blumberg guy, he's too interesting for me to hang out with.
What's up?
Rob's here.
Oh, wait. Shh. Yeah.
What's up, Rob? What's up, Rob? What's up, Bounty? What's up, everybody in the chat?
Next time I'll send it to you in private message.
Okay. Shh.
Okay. We're going to go to hell.
What's fun?
What's up, Blumberg? I haven't talked to you since I've been back from Canada.
Oh,
I've talked to you like every night since I've been back from Canada. Actually, I talked to you the night I got back from Canada.
We all did.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, me and Rev randomly linked up on GSHL.
Yeah. I got home way late, and I was like, man, nobody's going to want to go live tonight. And I was just kind of bored, and I saw Blumberg pop up. I'm like, all right, I'm going on. Like, he already sent me the link, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to go on. I just got home. I'm all jet lagged and everything. I saw Blumberg. I'm like, all right, yeah, I guess I'm going on.
There we go. Now I got it going.
What's going on, Rob Z?
Rob Z.
Oh, not a whole lot. Same old.
How far out are you from being able to get plants outside?
On a permanent basis, probably less than 2 weeks.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's the weather been like up there?
Yeah, the other night it got into the upper 30s overnight, but otherwise we've had temps as high as 88 so far.
Wow.
So, yeah.
I guess we have hit 88, but like we haven't had a whole lot of like upper 80s. We've had like a lot of mid 80s, so.
Yeah, that's what we've got. And then yesterday it was 80 something, 82 or something like that. And today it was 58.
Yeah, yesterday was cool here. I told you that cool front was headed your way. It was like 70 degrees for high yesterday or something.
Oh, well, no, I think it made it like in the mid 60s today.
Shoot, here it was 80-something degrees here today.
Sweet, and that weather's coming my way. Well, the weather thing, it does have a ramp up. It's like today was the low, and everything's just going up after now.
Yeah, you usually get like the same weather that I get within a few degrees the day after I get it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine in North Dakota said it was snowing there all day yesterday.
Yeah, it snowed in Winnipeg yesterday. Susie was talking about how she wants to get her plants out, and then next thing I know, she texted me or messaged me and said, yeah, it snowed here today. Oh, it snowed while I was in Winnipeg. It didn't lay, but I did lay like 2-3 inches over at JT's place. He expected it to be snowing where I was in Winnipeg, but he's like 3 hours from Winnipeg. and he expected it to be snowing in Winnipeg, but I mean it did, but it was just like very light snow and never it hit the ground but melted.
It says today the high here was 79.
I think we hit 53 here today.
Wait, I was just looking at that. What are you doing? Sit.
But Devin has been hardening up some of the plants here and there. So being outside in the early morning hours, and the sunlight and everything else. Doesn't take long for the wasps to find the plants and start eating the aphids. That's always a nice sight to see.
Oh yeah. Never underestimate the wasps. And I don't mean white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Yeah, actually, I'll probably wait until my day off, but I'm clear to take my plants out now. I think I have been. I should have took them out. Actually, that's what I should have done was before I left, take them outside, put them in the totes and everything. I wouldn't have to worry about watering and like pretty much almost killing most of them.
Have they bounced back pretty good though?
All but two. Two, they did not like me being on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were okay before. No, I think I've neglected them before vacation. And I think being on vacation, they just didn't bounce back. And then that was it.
They were like, we'll show you. Leave
Yeah.
us alone, you butthead.
Dang quitters.
That still isn't bad though. Only 2 lost for that time gone.
Yeah,
How much?
only a week. Well, yeah, no. Well, I guess technically a week and a day because I got up at like 3 in the morning or 3:30. No, I think it was 4 when I left in the morning on Tuesday, and I got back at 1 o'clock, 1 something in the morning Wednesday. So it was just like a week and a day. But yeah.
So Blum, when are yours going out?
Huh?
Blumberg, when are yours going out?
I've already got plants like in the ground. My plants have been outside, with the exception of a few nights that I had to bring them in. But they've been outside for probably 3 weeks, and maybe more than that, for like over a month. And I planted stuff. I guess it's I think Wednesday or Thursday will make 2 weeks since I planted the ones that I have planted.
Dang. So you were planting while I was in Canada.
No, I planted them like before you left.
Oh, dang. What's up, Jordan?
Hey, Jordan.
Yeah, they've already been starting to take to their new homes and put on new growth, and they've about doubled in size, and some of them are starting to get flowers.
That's what I can't wait for. I love when you like have them inside and they're just growing so slow, and you take them outside and immediately they just start jumping.
Yeah. I still have a bunch of super hots that are needing to be planted, but I'm going to plant them in my buddy Catman's garden, and then also another garden up at a friend's house up the road. And then I have still yet all my ahis and jalapenos and stuff and sweet peppers that are still inside under the light. They're just little seedlings right now. But I started them late. I didn't start seeds for those until once I moved everything outside, because I had to free up space under my light.
Chad's in the
They're
house.
a little bit behind, but they're going to catch up.
What's up, Chad? I love that. That's great. Chad says, "What's up, guys and gax?"
What's up, Chad?
I'm such a fan of typos. They make me laugh so hard. I think my favorite typo still to this day was Susie saying something about being on the love stream.
Love stream. Do. Oh,
What's up, Chad? Yeah. Oh, well, I don't. Again, I swear I've just been saying the same thing for like a week now. But while I was flying, I was like calling out all the YouTube people I know. Like I was flying, I'm like, oh, I'm over grown at home in West Virginia's house right now. Like, and I got over, I'm like, oh, right over there, that's Indiana. That's where Chad's at. And that's where Eric's at. And I just started naming them off. When I got to Chicago, I was like, this is the home of Brando, and this is the home of Dave, Happy Pepper, and I just called out everybody I knew on the way to Winnipeg.
But not on the way back, huh?
No, like I said, I was sleeping.
It was a lot less eventful when you went through Minnesota.
The weird thing, I went to Canada. No, there's only like one person to call out. That's where Rob lives.
Oh, Pepper Potts is here too.
so speaking of shade cloths, how much shade does my peppers need?
And Brandon Picante is here too.
They can handle full sun, Bounty.
So a little bit of shade doesn't hurt.
Especially where you're at. Some people, like where Charles lives, it's so hot and so much brutal sun that shade cloth is almost necessary.
Well, it don't get that hot here.
Yeah, but where Bounty's at and where I'm at, like, it gets hot and the plants will start.
It gets 105 with 90% humidity, and it won't.
Yeah, they start looking not so good in those conditions, but just let them go. And as long as you don't go through a bad drought, I would avoid watering them. Once they start to take, try to not water them. They're going to look really bad once the sun gets on them until the sun starts to go away. But as long as they perk up and look nice at night and in the mornings, I just let them go. Because that'll encourage the roots to seek out water and just go deeper.
Yep. What's up, Alpha Bear?
Hey, Alpha Bear. Been a while. Yep, I agree. How you doing tonight?
What's up, Alpha Bear?
Alpha. Yeah, it rained so hard last night. One of my tomato plants, stalk about that big around, it was broken in half. You know, they're only about this tall, but that's how hard it rained. It soaked them. Went and checked, just to see how deep it was. The water had seeped in. It's mud. I can stick my hand. It's mud that deep. But my super hots. I put a lot of mulch in there with them, so. That's for tomatoes with the super hots, with the mulch and stuff like that mixed with the dirt. I mean, it's still, the water's draining nicely for what I got there. I'm worried about tomato plants a little bit because, it's about this deep in the ground, but, with the tilled dirt, but I didn't put anything to add with it. So I'm worried that trough there that I've made in the ground is going to hold water. And, tomato plants like the water to run off, not get, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think tomatoes like the water. Like in my aquaponics, tomatoes go nuts. Like I get big tomatoes, and I don't get a lot of light either. That's my biggest problem.
Mine grew 2 inches from the last time that I measured it, which was less than 24 hours. Like my hybrid ones, that's how much they're growing. 2 inches over, pretty much like 24 hours at most.
Welcome back, Pedro.
Pedro Longwood.
What's up, Pedro?
When you take a look at a watermelon plant, and look how long those vines grow and how fast they grow. 2 inches is nothing for a watermelon plant.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same thing with cantaloupe because it was kind of the same thing. Mm-hmm. I come out of my aquaponic garden and down the side, it was like 6 foot across the side, and then down the other side, hit the main beam, went all the way 10 feet to the ceiling, and then all the way back down and started to go back up again. And that was just, I don't even know how long.
It doesn't take long.
Yeah, or a pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin, cantaloupe, watermelon, they all vine out like that.
I know I got. Oh, my bad. But I need to stake my tomato plants up for long. There, got it.
What's up, Go him?
There you go. Go ahead. Yo, what's up?
Well, Goham's here now. Y'all can go ahead and eat that jerky now, Rob and Rev.
BD's not here.
Yeah, but Bonnie and Rev can do it tonight.
I've already done it. I've been waiting. There's only 2 people done the Billham. That I 3.
You did it with Eric, didn't you?
No, he did it by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then Eric did it by himself on his channel.
Yeah, one freaky geek.
Hey, Freaky, doing pretty good.
What's
How
up,
about
Freaky?
yourself?
What's up, Yewan?
Hey, one is in the house.
Yeah, the camera keeps coming back to me because my dog is going nuts on a bone over here.
Yeah, I hear something in the background. I was wondering what that was.
That's her, man. She doesn't chew on anything, but she will chew on a bone. Like I get her those like big cow legs, like with the like meat still on the bone and everything, and she cleans that whole thing off. Like when I give it to her, she won't stop until all that sinew and meat and all that other stuff is all gone. And then after that, she just goes nuts with it.
Mr. Garden is in the house. Rob, no excuses. Excuses, just do it. Just do what, Mr. Garden?
I think he's talking about the Go Ham challenge.
I don't have the jerky. You guys do.
Oh, I didn't see the extra B. I thought he was talking to Blumberg. Maybe that's what he meant. Rob Space B. I don't know. What did you mean, Mr.
Mr.
I don't know,
Garden,
but I've never seen that person around before, so I would take their statement as incredible.
No, Mr. Garden is one of my Twitch followers and is becoming a good friend of mine.
Cool.
Okay.
So,
Nice to meet you,
that
Mr.
was
Garden.
definitely directed at me.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Mr. Garden. Sometimes we have people pop in that we haven't seen before that they're just here to mess with us. So.
Mr.
Go
Garden.
Ham, are you still in the chat? Oh, there he is, right there. Hey, Go Ham, can you do me a favor? Can you send Rob Z the the Bill Ham challenge?
Oh, I see you trying to buy another week of time is what you're trying to do.
No. We won't wait for him. We'll make him do it alone. That's one of my favorite things about the live stream is like getting people to send Rob Z like really odd stuff. I got people to send him to Death Nuts. I got him to. I got what Brando to send him Brando candy, the chocolates.
Yep.
What else did I get?
The chocolate bootla.
Yeah, the chocolate bootla.
Oh, the chocolate bootla for Todd. Oh my God, that was so much fun. Oh, geez, what else? There's been so many things.
Yeah, things just happen to show up at my door.
I know. I love the power of this live stream. They say with great power comes great responsibility. No, it doesn't. You just go ahead and ask for stuff and send it somebody else's way.
Well, I'll tell you what. You try the jerky tonight, and I would accept it if Gorham was willing to send it.
Yeah, I'm willing to watch y'all 2 eat it tonight for sure.
I'm all down for eating it tomorrow. Only because I'm off the next 2 days.
Yeah, but it's not as bad cycling as you think. Well, it wasn't for me, but I did have those breakfast essentials with it. But for the burn that I had in my face, it was 100 times milder than anything else that burned me like that. That was my number one hottest thing was that Bill Ham challenge. But it was the easiest thing.
I know Goham, and he definitely made mine hotter than what you got, I'm sure. And that scares me a little bit. Plus, I don't know.
I was teasing him. Mine didn't even look brown. It looked red and orange with seeds on it.
Oh, I know. But last time he made my like regular Goham jerky hotter than other people's, and I know that he had already said that he made mine hotter, and I think BD's as well.
Mr. Garden says, remember dying on live stream is a violation of rules. I think they're trying to get me to push that.
But not falling asleep on a live stream.
No.
I've violated that a bunch of times. Although Charles has beaten me. But heck, he fell asleep Friday, didn't he?
No, I thought he did. I'd be like, I think Charles.
Yeah, and then he just made the hand.
Yeah. He's looking at his eyes, but he could still hear, or his eyelids, so he could still hear. Yeah, it won't gut bomb you. I was so worried about this. It was so hot when I was eating it. I was like, oh, Lord. But really, it was not bad. And I'm not, it wasn't bad. Now, it was still there. All right. But it wasn't. You take your tablespoon of Mad Dog 357 sauce,
Hey, Charles.
and you'll know
There's Charles.
what trouble the next day will be.
What's up, Charles?
You are the Rev Roll champion, man.
The railroad.
I mean, it's got to be like, if it wasn't called the Rev Roll, it would have to be like, I can't think of anything with a C. But something with Charles something, because you totally topped me on that.
Charles Cooldown? No. Rev,
Huh?
look at the chat.
He's at work. Oh, go ham?
Yeah.
Nice. Yes, the power of the live stream.
Thank you in advance, Graham. Oh, boy. But now you get to try it tonight, Rev. He's saying it won't gut bomb you. And bounty
Yeah, like-
it won't gut
like-
bomb you. You'll feel it being there, but
I ate 3 chicken
Oh,
tenders
yeah.
and 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's all I've had for anything all day.
yeah, and that's
I literally ate nothing. I ate nothing all day until like about an hour ago, and I didn't eat very much. I needed to go to the grocery store, but I'm going to do that tomorrow. I was working in the yard in the sun all day and mowing my yard and doing garden work and stuff.
You don't have to use eyes.
Although I did get this stuff today.
Hey, I got some.
Hot sauce, Scotch bonnet curry.
Yeah. It's actually pretty good. The ingredients, third ingredient is Scotch bonnet pepper. So that's kind of
What are
good.
the first two?
And distilled vinegar and then water.
So it's a vinegar-based sauce.
Yeah.
So what, you gonna try some of that for us?
Oh, I can.
I mean, I got some too.
This stuff's not hot at all. Look, it's got the heat scale on it. It's hot. No, it's not. Oh, you got that too? No way. That's awesome. When I got those chicken tenders, I was like, I gotta have some kind of hot sauce. And I went over there and I'm like, Frank's hot sauce, like extra hot or whatever. That's not gonna be hot. And I just was looking around and nothing seemed hot.
Oh,
That seemed to be about the hottest thing they had.
you can put that. I ain't even trying that.
But
Got some Indian curry.
I've never had curry.
Well, yeah, it's like what you smell in Indian food. Remember, I done that little Indian food special where we're eating it. That's what it smells like. It's like curry would. I ruined myself doing those weird challenges eating wild foods from around the world.
That was funny.
I'm never gonna drink another craft beer type. Somebody paid me $50-something to chug one. And I was like, okay. As soon as it hit my stomach, it turned to foam and jumped right back out. I went, oh, it was called Raging Bitch was the name of the beer.
Well,
Oh,
you
man.
should have known what you were getting into on that one.
That was the name of it, promise you.
Yeah, it's made by Flying Dog Brewing Company.
It was like 9.5% alcohol.
Dang. I don't like the high amount of alcohol or high percentage of alcohol beers. Well, I shouldn't say that. I haven't really tried many, but I tried that Molson Triple X, like right when it came to the States back in like 2003 or whatever, and that stuff was horrible. It took forever to get that stuff down.
Well, yeah, that's gross, but there's a lot of like really nice craft beers that have like exceptional flavor and are higher in alcohol, but they're just like really good beers. Like I've had some that have 11, 12%, like some stouts and stuff that are so smooth and so amazing, and you'd never guess there was that much alcohol in it, but there is.
I got to pee. I'll be right back.
Okay, how does that work? Okay.
Who's Goham talking to? Come on, Michael, we want a show. Bust out the powder and sausage. Who's
That one. I saw that and I'm thinking, who is Michael?
Oh, Michael Blumberg.
I think he was talking to you the first time.
Well, yeah, the sausage probably is a dead giveaway. I think I've got a sausage in the fridge. They stopped carrying it, the ones that I was getting at my grocery store, so I haven't been buying them. I know. Sacrilege.
Michael Blumberg. Eat a jalapeno. I know you've got one.
I wish I had a jalapeno. I got jalapeno sprouts. I could eat one of those.
Just pull it right out of the dirt and eat it. I got, I don't know if it's still in my fridge. My mom brought jalapeno slices. But, I mean,
yeah, I've got pickled jalapenos and different pickled peppers.
They're not hot.
My pickled jalapenos are decently hot. The jalapenos I grew last year had pretty good heat to them.
The only thing I've got here that's hot to eat, other than powders, are my Pickersgill's orange pickles. Still have about a handful of those left out of that gallon jar. Those are some pretty hot ones. Bob sent me a lemon spicy jalapeno and sugar rush peach, and they're the only two plants that have pods on them. Cool.
That's awesome. It was New Mex lemon spice jalapeno is what that one is. And that's one of the ones from the University of New Mexico.
Okay.
And they grow, look just like regular jalapenos, but eventually when they start to ripen, they just go to a real vibrant, bright yellow.
And Eric said Foster sucks. I don't know. I only had maybe 5 Fosters in my entire life. They were okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Pabst Blue Ribbon. You don't want to get it warm at all. You want it cold.
I like the green can Fosters better than the blue.
You know what beer is actually pretty good warm? Red Stripe.
Red Stripe. Here, have a beer and be beautiful.
Red
You
Stripe.
know another beer that's good warm? Newcastle.
Okay, I could see that.
They actually drink it like room temperature over there.
Well, in Jamaica, that's where I had the Red Stripe that was warm. I got it and it was ice cold. And we cracked it open, but it was like 88 or like 90 with like 100% humidity. And next thing I know, I only had like 2 swigs in and my beer was warm. But it wasn't bad at all. It was pretty decent. It was the only beer I've ever had warm where I'm like, this isn't bad. Like mine, like just sitting here doing a live stream, if I don't drink it fast enough and like it, I don't know, raises like 10 degrees, I'm like, I'll just put this thing back in the fridge, grab a new one. Well, it's also Budweiser, but I mean, chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk and apple juice are all you ever drink.
No, I think I've only had apple juice twice. Or no, I don't think I've had actual apple juice since I was a kid. I've had cran apple. That's actually pretty good. But no, I got sick when I drank. I drank apple juice. Then I got sick, and you know how like when you throw up, like all of a sudden, whatever the last thing you ate or drank, like you never want to have that again. That's how I've been like my entire life. Just not a fan of apple juice. But you mix it with any other kind of fruit, I'm down. Like
a lot of fruit juices actually have like apple juice as one of the main ingredients, even without like being listed on like the front label. If you look at the ingredients of a lot of those mixed juices, apple juice is one of the main ingredients, and that's because it's cheaper to produce than the other fruit juices are. So they use that, and it has a slightly mild flavor, so they can overpower it with the other things. They use it kind of to cut other juices in the sense.
Yeah, like to water it down almost.
Yeah, to spread it further.
Nice.
JDS is in the house.
Hey, JDS.
What's up, JDS?
Oh, hey, Rob. Bounty got a Yeti mic.
Yeti.
Which model, though?
The black. The blackout, yeah.
Yeah, this one right here.
Coming to you live from Reptos TV right now.
Ask him how much.
How much?
$57 because it's on rollback right now at Wally World.
I was like, I bet I could beat that on Amazon. I went to Amazon. Nope.
$14.
No, really, how much was it?
Give me my wallet and I'll show you the receipt. I paid $57 for it.
Okay.
Brand new. Promise you.
Yeah, because I have a Blue Yeti Blackout Edition on my gaming setup. I paid $113 for it.
That's what I said when he was talking about it. I was like, yeah, Rob Z had, he got a Yeti so he could go live with me, and then he just took it into his Twitch room and never brought it back.
Yeah. I got some kind of El Cheapo type mic here.
What's wrong with that, though?
That's this one right here. Everybody tells me my audio is great. This was like $15 or something. It was the same price as a stick mic, one of those. This is a condenser mic, but what the heck's the other kind? I'm blanking on the name.
We're live.
It's like an impact mic or no, percussion. I believe it's called a percussion mic, which is like the crappiest mic you can get. I had one of those and it went out and I needed to get a new one. And I was like, you know what? Let me look up percussion or condenser mics just for the heck of it. And I looked it up and I found this one. I was like, what? Like, or no, I think this was $20 because the stick mic was like $15 or $18. Because I was like, well, wait, $2 more for a way better mic?
I dropped mine. It got knocked off, and I got to get me a new. Thought about just packing it back up and going to take it back to Walmart. But it bent my power cord right there where USB goes into the. If I don't move it too much, it sound like that.
Take it back.
I will. I probably will. Yeah.
That'd be better than buying the part. I mean, just exchange it.
Yeah, I'm with you, Goham. Right now, all I see is 22 thumbs.
Hey, Levi.
Yeti blackout. Oh, excuse me, $54.
Yep.
It was $114 when I first seen it, and then they went on rollback for. I don't know if they're still that price, but they went on rollback and was half price. You know, so I said, I gotta have.
What's up, Levi B?
What's up, Levi?
You better put it back in your wallet.
But put it back in the wallet. Yeah, that's something we'll probably do to take this back tomorrow. Because I don't know if it's where I dropped it or if I moved it too far this way, but you know what I mean.
But it is an awesome mic.
Yeah, he was talking about it. I was like, you know what? I should probably get a new mic, which I'm going to get. But hey, this mic and this camera went with me to Canada. but my computer sucked and I couldn't actually go live. I tried a couple times, and I was live with Bounty and Blumberg, I think. But yeah, I just kept freezing, and my computer would freeze, and it's
Hey,
upsetting.
Susie.
What's
I
up,
got-
Susie?
I got something in the mail today. They're talking about the shit Lord, but I'm talking about the Sith Lord. I got the Sith Lord's cloak today. A real one.
Like from the movie.
Well, from the same company that made them in the movies, but not. No, this one wasn't in the movie. No. Hold on, I'll go get it real back. Check this out.
Did you kick ass, Susie?
In Canada, that mic is probably $400. I wouldn't be surprised if it was at least over 200.
Nope. And nope. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised either. I've been there. Oh, she's still kicking ass. Dang, you. What? Double duty?
I'm not the one that's so far away. Oh. It's real.
All his live streams, he'll be wearing that cloak now.
So there.
I'm on. Yep, I'm on in the background. Meanwhile, she's over there. Well, she already took out Medusa and the Cyclops.
Thought I was already following you, Levi. Okay. I will be back in just a moment.
I got my earbuds in.
The damn other headset, they get hot after a while.
Yeah, I bet.
My ears are losing weight.
You want to talk about ears are sweaty, man. I can't have these at work. So I got a hat on, and then I got a what do you call it? Beanie, a tassel cap, whatever. And I pull it down over my ears. And it was like 80 something yesterday.
You ever ran so fast you could hear them whistling?
No, I was actually thinking that because I drive around on a golf cart, so there's a lot of wind and stuff. Like, why don't they whistle? Like, they should
Well, it
make
might be you're just used to it.
that would be awesome. I'd be like the opposite of Beatty. I'd be like driving with my golf cart. All you hear is, that'd be great. But I've thought about it. My boss actually told me I had to take them out. I was like, yeah, I got a tassel cap. I just like pulled it down over my ears. He was like, yeah, I can still see them. Only he called them hoops. You can't have hoops. I'm like, what? These aren't hoops. They're called tunnels. Because it looks like there's a tunnel through my ear.
Hyper, you see my big ears.
I got big old Spock ears. Look at this shit. Look at that. God darn Spock.
I thought about stretching this top one.
What? Have ears like this? Let me tell you right now, it ain't been fun for me, at least.
Oh man, look at that. Power of the live stream happening again. Goham's asking Schaller if he's down for the Billham.
Shoot, my ears when I was a kid was like this. Like, huh? And they said, why can't you hear? I'm like, what? Why can't you hear? I said, I'm hard of hearing. With those ears, huh? Are they making fun of me again? You know.
Hey, Goham, it's probably too much, but I bet Susie would be down for the Goham.
It wouldn't be too much. He could literally put 3 stamps on the envelope, maybe 4 stamps just to be safe, and send it. Because I sent the Bambi challenge to Susie and JT Bear and Alberta Pepper and Bernie Phantom. Like I sent it to a bunch of Canadians.
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Phantom.
Bernie Phantom.
I always thought that Bernie Sanders was Canadian.
I haven't seen Bernie Phantom around in a while.
I
Or
haven't
I guess I saw him not too long ago. But
either. Susie said she'd be right back.
What is up, Pedro?
She's playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. What's up, Miss Bounty?
hey, Mrs. Bounty.
What I did in my hand.
I haven't seen.
Blood blister.
Oh, yeah, I done it swinging. Drunk
Oh.
swinging. Didn't even realize it until I was like, what the hell? I mean, swinging in a real swing like a kid, not. Bernie, cut. From this day forth, we will cut the foreskin from my penises, and it will be good. Bernie, cut. Snippity, snip, snoop, snoop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I can keep on going bigger too. I forgot. This is only 16 millimeter. I got stuff to go all the way to 24.
Hell, just cut a broom handle.
I can even put my finger through my ear. I got big hands. Yeah, I got problems. Don't go bugger. No, you think they're good enough, Susie? You've seen them in person.
Yeah, I think I agree with Susie. Like, I don't like it looks good up to about that point, but I don't like when people get like the real big ones. It just looks gross.
It's an addiction. It's really weird. Like, it just started with like, oh, I've got like 12 gauge. And then I was like, oh, let's go to 10. And then like, oh, I'll go down to 8. And I did all that just with the earrings themselves. And I was down to, no, I went to 8. Then I went to 6. And then I think I used the actual kit to go to 4.
What's up, Happy Pepper? Have a good evening, bro.
Good night.
What's
Happy.
up, Dave? Oh, what's up, Dave? Later, Dave.
Bernie, cut.
Oh, dang. Look, Levi. Goham was asking Levi if he's down for the Goham.
Later, go ham.
Later, go ham. Cheers.
We just Goham out? Oh.
Would you be getting me a cerveza, por favor?
I don't know. You down for tomorrow, Blumberg?
Yeah, I'd be down.
Okay. Goham, yes. Tomorrow night. It's going down. I guess, I don't know. Or, shoot, when does Soaps and Suds usually go live?
No, gosh.
I think they usually go on between like 7:30 and 8 Eastern.
Oh, okay. Darn.
Or maybe it's like 7:30 or 8 my time. I can't remember.
On that.
So yeah, maybe like 8:30 to 9 Eastern.
Okay. Well, I get off at 7:30 Eastern. So, I don't know. Maybe after they're done or before they're going. I don't know.
Or during, maybe.
I
don't
think
know.
you should rub some in your eyes tonight and then eat it tomorrow.
I think, what was it, 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, they didn't even go live. So if they're not going live, then we'll go live and do it.
JDS says hi. JDS said hey. Or let's go. But first,
Trying.
Oh, man. Oh, wait, I was going to say double fisting, but that's not double fisting. That's like dually fisting. Jeez, oh, man. It's like trying to outdo Blumberg. Which,
Bounty's got the drinks tonight.
I got the drinks.
we weren't live last night, were we, Blumberg?
No.
Oh, okay, good. Blumberg made me drink last night. He was like, it's Cinco de Mayo. You gotta like drink some shots. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I should.
Well, I
drink
said one shot, a shot. Then the rest of them were all on you.
Oh yeah, then they all came. Holy crap. I woke up and went to work, and I remember being at work. I was like, I gotta get some coffee. Not because I needed coffee, just because I swear I smelled like liquor.
Liquor.
I didn't even drink that many shots. What I drink, like 4?
Yeah, not many.
I was enough.
See, when I go to the casino,
Half the day at work.
I liquor up front and then poker in the rear back there in the back room.
I remember that shirt.
That Big Johnson shirt.
Yeah. Oh man, I couldn't
I used
remember.
to have it.
Yeah.
I used to have that shirt. When I got it at the beach. Actually.
Big Johnson's Casino.
I had Big Johnson's huge cock. You know, it had a big chicken on the back of it. You know, little bit of chicken. It's a Big Johnson huge cock.
That was one of the reasons. Stop. Punky Rooster. That was one of the reasons she did not qualify for monetization. Because one of her videos was called Big Cock Problem, and it was all about chickens. It was about roosters.
I had one too that said Big Johnson squirrel getting a nut, and it had 2 squirrels doing it on the shirt. It said just trying to get a nut. They weren't all big shirts.
One of my favorite sayings, like back in the 90s, was this guy I worked with. He would always say, "It's your world, squirrel. I'm just trying to get a nut."
You think so?
Think so.
Oh
Man, I've got the opportunity to go frog gigging in 2 months.
In 2 months?
Mm.
Oh, I thought you said too much.
2 months.
Like, dang,
Yeah,
how many
months,
freaking frog gigging opportunities are you getting, man?
Well, these days, none, especially like what's in order where I'm going here, where it's a big lake. And it got seine like 2 years ago, so there's been no fishing, only frogs. And the reason we're waiting either a month or so, you know, you got to let them start, you know, get the size. But it's going to be fun. I'm going to record that.
Oh, heck yeah, you better record it. You need a good camera like my Sony. It's got night shot and everything. But no, I've never been frog gigging. I bet that's fun. I bet Blumberg's been frog gigging. I haven't been frog gigging, but I did go frog hunting, like with a 22. I mean, I'm talking big bullfrogs, like this big around, not counting the legs, just the body and the head.
Yeah, 15 years ago, I seen at the same place before it was seine with no fish in it. I mean, this is like a 4-pound frog, man, with chicken leg size legs. His legs were that long. And
we had frog legs at night.
They're so strong that you gig them with a fish gig. You know, and it puts them through them. And sometimes they're strong enough to pull themselves off and take off.
That's why I like the 22. It was a lot of fun. You could just like sneak right over it was a 22 pistol. And you just sneak right over the bank there and you just shoot them. And it would like dive into the water and you just sit there and wait. And like a minute, 2 minutes later, they'd float to the surface.
You could shoot them with a pellet gun or a rifle, and it'd turn their lights out just like that. But,
it killed them, but they would dive like immediately.
Bullets skip over the pond and stuff. You might, you know, skip and go off and hit a house somewhere or whatever. So
we didn't shoot them when they were in the water. They were like on the bank.
Right. Yeah. We used to hunt frog in the daytime with pellet rifle. They sit on one side of the pond, and when they hop up on the other side, you shoot them and they wouldn't move. You walk around and pick them up. You know, over here they're not going to let us do that. I'm happy when I got found out I was going to do that with them this year. Shoot, yeah.
Gigging would be good, man.
It's fun.
What's up, Beth? Beth Hell. Weird. It's almost like she knows Eric Hale, but I don't think they know. We should like hook them up.
King Windsor.
What's up, King Windsor? Yeah, well, if everybody, if you're cool, eventually become a mod.
Oh yeah.
And everybody that I can see right now is pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Windsor, he hangs out with me, King Windsor.
Oh, nice.
Yep, so hey, King Windsor.
Yeah, Beth doesn't know Eric. Oh, that sucks. Well, maybe we can hook you guys up. You might like each other.
Flounder.
Flounder gigging?
Never done it before.
Oh, yeah, he likes flounder gig. We got flounder gigging around here. Like right in the sound. Stop. Jesus, man.
I lobster. I
So
never
what do you
flounder.
just do with the flounder gigging? Do you just go into the like flats or something and
Yeah, you
shallow
get like a
water?
flat bottom boat and you get lights all over the boat. So you can actually see them. They'll be like kind of by the shore. I've never done it, but I've just seen people do it and heard people talk about it. And you just kind of get close, and I don't know if the light stuns them or what, but you just grab them. What's up, Charles? You at work?
Charles,
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Charles?
we can see your forehead perfect.
Hold on one second. Let me figure
What's
out
up,
what the heck
Charles?
is going on with this. I'm in my car.
What's
Uh,
up, Paula?
I'll
Gapy Scrub in the house.
Hey, Paula.
Everybody go subscribe. Everybody go subscribe to Gapy Scrub. She only needs like 35 million more subscribers, and she'll come on with us.
I think it's like 400 million, but yeah, like if we get
Hold on one
everybody
second.
we know and everybody that they know and everybody like in the entire world, we might actually get her on a live stream. Hey, Polly, you missed last week. So did I. I was in Canada.
Canada.
It's actually still scheduled on my live stream. Where's it at? I didn't delete it because I didn't want to delete it because it's so weird because it tells me the local time. Or no, it deleted itself. That's bull. What the heck? It said the time was AKST, which I don't know what the heck that means. That's why I kept it on there. I
A
took that in
Klishnikov time.
Alaska, but it was Central Time. Or wait, was that Central? You're on Central, right, Rob and Rob?
I am.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where I was.
But in all seriousness, though, I think Paula had originally stated that when she hit 5,000 subs, she would come on.
What's
And
she at now?
she's at 4,367.
I bet she's regretting that statement.
She's grown a lot. Whenever I subscribed to her, she only had like I think like a couple thousand subscribers, which I mean only a couple thousand. That's a lot, but
I don't even.
she's grown a lot in the past like year and a half.
I don't even think she had 1,000.
Maybe
when I
it's been
subscribed.
probably closer to 2 years since I subscribed to Paula.
And Paula just admitted it by saying you weren't supposed to remember that. So there's that 5,000 then that you're going to come and join us. So for the 700 people minus whatever, 660 people that are out there,
Ooh,
go
maybe
subscribe
60.
to Paula and she'll join us next week. Gapy Scrub is Paula, by the way.
Yeah.
Then go watch all our videos because she's got some really cool content.
Very,
Yeah, I love her videos.
very cool content.
JDS
She is
needs
better.
to be more.
I think she's one of the most talented gardeners I've ever seen. Like she can grow anything and grow it amazing.
Yep, she's way better than me. So if you're subscribed to me, you should definitely subscribe to her.
And
You'll
she
learn
makes
a lot.
awesome hot sauces and all kinds of stuff. She's big into the fermented hot sauces and stuff. Has videos on that if anybody wants to learn how to make fermented sauces and stuff.
What's up, Freaky? Did I say hi to
What's up,
Freaky
Freaky?
already?
No, Freaky was over on Bounties earlier.
And Freaky's been here for a while
Yeah.
already.
Oh yeah.
Wait, were you talking to me, Freaky? Extra cool if you see snow? Because I didn't see snow at all this entire winter. It didn't snow here at all. And I went to Canada and saw snow. I mean, it was just falling. It didn't like actually lay. But And I was a week late. If I would have went a week later, then I would have seen snow on the ground. Or if I'd have been 3 hours west, I would have seen snow on the ground.
Yeah, Mr. Garden, who was in here earlier, not sure if he's still here or not. He's the guy that I was talking about that was talking about the snow in North Dakota yesterday.
Yeah. Susie, yeah, see, Susie says it snowed yesterday. I was just about to say, Susie told me it snowed yesterday, but she just said it herself.
But
Susie-
you just repeated it.
Susie puts plants in the ground yet? Or
No.
she just grows them inside?
She had her plants out while I was there, and a bunch of them died.
We got 8 hours of snow and none stuck. So Mr. Garden is still here.
Do what, hon?
It's not in there.
What was I looking
How did they die, Rev?
I
What
can't find
happened?
it.
Well,
can't
Susie can tell the story.
remember.
Well, they were outside. It was cold overnight.
Yeah.
Ginger, you gonna buy me that wig?
Well, of course.
I don't know.
Oh, they're back
Hey.
inside the be warm.
I'll take some too, Ginger.
You want one of those wigs too, like I'm wanting?
Oh, I thought you said weed.
The afro wig? Nah, I said wig.
I thought you said weed.
What?
Yeah, I'll take both.
No, I want the afro wig with the beard. I'm trying to talk her into buying it for me right now.
That wig is so funny. It's like an afro on the top, like all
Look
of
it
an
up.
afro beard, and it like if it was dreads instead of an afro, it would totally look like Beady Beats.
You can get it that way. You can get it with dreads and a beard. Yeah.
Well, I think we hear audio from Charles, but no picture.
Yeah. Nah, because I'm driving my car. I just got off of work.
Nice. What's up, man?
Same old crap, different day.
What's up, Dojo?
Hey, Dojo.
Looking forward to never completing my garden because it's gonna like pour rain for the rest of the week. This is fun stuff. So if I'm off from work, it's raining. If I'm at work, it's nice.
That's how it always works.
So hope to complete that sometime. If it doesn't, I don't know. It's supposed to get really bad here for the next few days. They said we could have up to like 8 inches of rain before Sunday.
Mm.
So
Jeez.
I mean, it's gradual, but who knows? I mean, they're not God, so they don't know what it's going to do. But it's supposed to start like later tomorrow and then continue throughout the weekend. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have a chance to get out.
Got rain headed our way.
Yeah, it is probably, but maybe I'll get it completed sometime next week. I'm hoping.
He's gonna get it for me, guys.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna get me that.
It's on sale $11.
And I'm gonna talk just like this right here. 'Cause I feel good. Like that. That's what I'm gonna do. Right there.
Now, what you need to do is you get that and get like 4 different other ones, and you just create different characters. This guy that I follow on YouTube, he's in oh geez, I can't remember. He's like something Kensington or something in the UK. He's in the UK. I don't know my towns and cities in the UK that well. I can't remember exactly where he's at. I know where he's at, but his name is Blue Star Dave, BLU Star Dave, and he does all these different characters. He's got, I think, the one guy. He's got like a little like Afro type thing. And the guy's name is Jive Turkey, and he just does all these different characters. He's hilarious.
Hey, Dojo.
Yeah, hey, no, no.
Hey, Dojo.
What's up, Dojo? You working, Dojo? But yeah, you can create different characters for your YouTube videos, Bounty.
Oh, cool.
Well, I thought about it.
Like a bunch of us should probably do that. That would be kind of funny. Just like
I
all
thought
of a
about
sudden,
collecting wigs where I'd wear a different one each live stream.
that's the only reason I
Yeah,
would ever
I'm
wear
gonna
a
be.
wig.
I'm gonna dress up as a shark.
There you go. You're gonna be Baby Shark. You're gonna be Papa Shark. You can be Mama Shark.
Well, I think we all should get a shark costume and all do that together. as one big happy family.
You send me the link to the shark costume, and I'm down.
We are Shark Baby Family. All you
Well,
little flippers and me.
I was talking to a guy at one of the like bars slash pubs I was going to last weekend, and we were talking about that, and he said, you know what? One of my kids went ape crap over that baby shark stuff, so I bought a shark suit, and this guy was about my build, and he was like, you know, I should, if you come back to the pub or whatever, you should hit me up, and I live like right around the corner. I can just bring you a shark suit. I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't know if I want a secondhand shark suit, but I guess if it's free or something, it would be better than paying for it.
Heck yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll get that worked out. But definitely, I think we should definitely all have some type of baby shark themed little skit going through our updates this year for our garden. Maybe showcasing whoever's growing orange turdsicles.
We need to make a channel where we all can dress up like the devil and get on there and act out.
Oh, we can do that. Or you could, Daddy, y'all could just, I could go and go live from my concert on Saturday. I'll fit right into that one.
Hey, we could have a live stream where we all wear the shark costume.
No.
Yeah, we could do that. And
Okay, everybody except for Rob Z, apparently.
no, Rob Z would be Grandpa Shark.
Wait, I was Grandpa Shark the last time we were doing that stuff.
Yeah, but I think we should go by age. So it'd be,
So what does that make you, Great Uncle Shark?
well, for me, I'm right underneath Rob. As far as this panel right here, I'm right underneath Rob Z as far as age.
No, you're under Bounty.
Hold that thought, Freaky.
No, I'm older than Bounty. Bounty, how old are you?
44.
Yeah, I'm 45.
Oh, damn, I thought you were 42.
No, 45. My birthday was in April. I mean, a couple weeks ago.
That's why. Okay.
So I'm 45. Well, you're still three years off if you're thinking I'm 42.
Well, I knew it was an even number. I was just trying to.
Yeah, so it's Rob Z, me, Bounty, Rev, and Rob.
Chad the Walrus in the chat
Rob,
said
baby
he's
shark.
older than Charles.
What's that?
I said Chad the Walrus in the chat said that he's older than Charles.
Well,
He is. So he would be right underneath Rob Z.
Well,
in that
technically, he
panel.
said he's older than Charles. I love typos.
So, well, we'll get something worked out. You know, something to make the whole panel satisfactory.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm down for anything, man. I don't care.
Well, you know, if we maybe we can make enough money off of something, and we could just we are billions.
Or building blocks.
Well, yeah, Minecraft. But right now, the most interesting or space engineer, or whatever it is, the best one is still Satisfactory. That is a refined version of building blocks. So that one, you know, has a little more going on than building blocks.
Yep.
Make sure that you do check out Rob Z, Yankee Ace 50 on Twitch. He's usually with Lazy Third Eye. So they're playing games together, and just go check them out.
Yeah.
He'll give you a shout out. He'll give you a shout out, and you'll be on his replay on YouTube.
Yep. And Charles likes to pop in, sit back and watch for a while.
I do, actually. I've been on there, I think 3 or 4 times this past week. Occasionally.
I popped in and watched before, but I don't have a Twitch account, so I can't comment.
Well, if you have an Amazon and a Twitch, make sure that you subscribe to Rob Z so you can give him your Prime, the Prime credits for it for his Twitch, because that helps him out as well.
Yep.
That was my Twitch costume. Would you ever dress up like that for a Twitch? No, actually, I just wear
I don't think
sunglasses.
anybody saw you. You didn't say anything.
I know. It was a secret.
Uh-oh.
Mr. Garden says, give him that big money. Yeah, Mr. Garden there also does Twitch live broadcasting too. In fact, he did a 4-hour stream this afternoon.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Does he play the same games that you do?
Right now he's playing Minecraft, yeah.
Okay. So he's a building blocks expert as well.
You are correct.
Awesome. As long as you got some skeletons and some other things going on, chickens.
Punch some trees.
Yeah,
Well,
something.
punch some trees.
Some cocklin.
There's all kinds of stuff going on.
Freaky, it is Mr. Garden, just no space in the name. So MRGARDN. And Bounty, that just looks like fun.
It does. It's a lot of fun. Especially when I talk like this. Boogity, boogity, boogity.
Yeah, I'm real scared.
You should be. Meow. Meow.
Amon the Fallen is in the house. Don't know that name, but hello.
What's up, Tennessee ball fan?
Tennessee Ball. And okay.
What's
So,
up, Amon?
So Rob Z, what's been going on with you besides Twitch?
Eat, sleep, shop, Twitch, and that's about it. I don't have much
Yeah.
else going on. Devin has been bringing the plants out for hardening, and they've spent a bunch of afternoons outside, and the wasps are coming in and getting the aphids, so that's beneficial. But
Yeah.
one of the serranos already has 4 about 3/4 inch long peppers on them.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I have a lot of peppers, like in my pepperoncinis. I think like I don't know, a bunch of other ones have little ones. I don't pick all those flowers, so I'm just letting them do what they do until I get them out. Hopefully, sometime in the near future. I'm like about 2 to 3 weeks behind,
Okay.
but I'll get there. Like I said, I'm not really overly concerned because I mean I got till honestly almost into December, so they'll do good. I think. I hope.
Robsy refuses to do face game on Twitch. Yeah, face cam. I don't refuse to. I just don't do it all that much. If enough people ask, I'll take and kick the camera in. But yeah,
I think you should do it. Tell me when the next stream is going to be.
tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Time.
I'm talking about with this face cam. What is it?
Yeah, he's accidentally typed in face game instead of face cam.
Oh, face cam. Oh, so we can actually see you discuss what's going on with the game.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I have all of mine set up with it. I just don't turn it on all that often.
Yeah. So how old is Lazy Third Eye?
I believe she's in her late 20s.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
Yeah,
So,
I never asked, but I know she hasn't hit her 30s yet.
oh, okay. So how did she just pop up on your Twitch and you just kind of interacted with her a lot and then decided to join or what?
When I first started
Put your Twitter in
investigating Twitch, I would go and find the Minecraft players with the smallest number of viewers. Well, I came across her
Okay.
name one night with 0 viewers, so I went in and started chatting with her, and she was the first person to follow me on my Twitch, and she was the first person to give me a 4-bit donation once I became affiliate, and
Yeah.
so we've just been talking from then until now.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, it's just like, so many of us here.
Twitch.
We meet here,
Okay.
this, and we start talking, and next thing you know, we're friends.
Right.
Yeah. And she was bugging me for a couple months about playing different games, and finally, when the Astroneer retail release came out, I said, okay, let's do that because we were both fans of it. And that's
Okay.
when we started playing together.
Yeah. That's neat.
Yeah.
There's Hyper's Twitch account. I'm trying to get mine in there. Wife accidentally put in my Twitter account.
Oops.
Well, I'm building blocks on Twitch.
Building blocks.
Building blocks. Yes.
Minecraft God.
I do not play Minecraft at all, but I will never ever let Rob Z live that down. So it's forever building blocks. That's a me and Rev thing. Oh, well, a Rev and I thing. Correct English. Sorry. Rev and I.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
I third that statement.
No, come on. This is my live stream. We do not use proper English here.
Mm-mm.
Okay, then I better go. Ah.
I almost said a bad word.
I did earlier because I'm the Rev Roll champion.
Watch this. Shoot fire.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I went out. I was out on Friday, man. I had a couple of those quads, and I don't know. That was a lot. They're pretty strong. So plus I was tired. The majority of the times I'm just tired. Like I said, I get off of work. I've been at work all day, so just by the time I get on live streams now, I'm tired and I don't have much in me.
Tennessee Vol fan, to answer your question, what I do is I just do whatever I like. I mean, do whatever makes you feel happy. Like, for me, it's working in my garden, doing things like that, getting out fishing, just being out in nature, just kind of clears my head, brings me back. That's what I personally do. Everybody has their own different things that they enjoy, but do what you enjoy and just kind of refine yourself.
Yeah,
Follow your heart.
I agree with Hyper. Let me know when you figure it out.
It's an
I
everyday
don't
struggle.
play
I pretty much said it how it is. You gotta do something to take your mind off and do whatever you enjoy. Whatever brings you joy, just stick with it.
I went to Canada.
Did that bring you joy
Yeah.
the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you move into Canada,
I can't move to Canada. It's cold there. I'd die.
Yeah, that attire that you're wearing now definitely isn't part of the attire that you would wear up there.
I wore almost the same thing while I was in Canada. I say almost because I had different shorts on.
All right, I made it home. I'll crank up the computer. I'll join you when I get on the computer.
Alrighty.
All right.
I also didn't leave the hotel room. That's where I was when I was wearing this. It's not like I was wandering around Canada with a sleeveless shirt on.
That's how we do it down here in the South.
Actually, I was, but I had a T-shirt over top of this and then a hoodie over top of this and jeans.
Yeah, people still going on about streaming on Twitch, and it takes, you got to be in the mindset to do this type of a stream, and then you got to be in a totally different mindset to be concentrating on games and talking one-on-one with everybody or streaming that way.
I did that last night. I was playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag while I was talking to Blumberg and who were we talking? Blum and Beatty and who else was there? Eric.
Yeah.
Words.
Yeah, I just started.
I was in Tennessee.
I got me like 2 videos up on Twitch now. Started this week.
Nice.
I didn't
Bring
do
it
anything.
out, eh?
Have a good one, Dojo.
Later, Dojo.
Later, bro.
I said you're branching out, eh? You're on YouTube now. You're on Twitch.
Well, so I don't put a lot of video games up on YouTube.
So what games do you play on Twitch?
Well, I was flying around on Ace Combat 7, and then I think I've done a little bit of the Crew 2, and I think I've done some Grand Theft Auto.
I love Grand Theft. What 5?
Mhm.
Freaking love that game. I cannot get sick of that game. Although I've been playing Assassin's Creed for a while, but I would like go on PlayStation Live or whatever the heck that is online and play Grand Theft 5. Just go on, do the like different missions. I like all the cooperative missions. So it's like you and like either one other person or up to like 5 other people, and you just like got a mission to do. And I know all of them. I got them all down exactly how to do them. And it doesn't get old. I just do it over and over and over and over and over again.
On Xbox, me and the wife done 96% of everything in the regular game. I think I was like 138 online in level. But now that I did PlayStation, I don't have all that. So basically, that's all I want to do. If I stream Grand Theft Auto, I'm going to play by myself or with friends and just go through and run people over and drive real fast and jump off cliffs. And, I don't want to do the online thing where I'm just getting griefed or, I feel that I got to keep griefing somebody to keep them from griefing me. You know what I mean?
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
That's the worst part is when you join, you're in your wherever you're at, and then like I'm like in that big high rise, the most expensive place.
You hear all the explosion shit outside, knowing they're just waiting for you to walk out.
Yep. And they're blowing up your car, which makes me laugh because I've got like one of the cars I drive is like $2 million because I'm on PlayStation 3, so I never got an update for like 2 years now or something, 2.5 years. But so I got like that, whatever. I think it's a McLaren or I don't know what the heck. I forget what they call it. But it's like $2 million to buy the car. So every time someone blows me up, it's like $54,000 that they got to pay to get my car back.
Shoot, on the Xbox, I bought it when it first came out, and I had everything unlocked up to a certain point because when it first came out, there were people hacking it, and they were able to put $999 billion hits on you. So as soon as somebody put that hit on me, I backed out, and then I went and done a private session and just messed around until the bounty wore off because the bounty wears off, you get the money. And I had billions of dollars, so I bought everything that they had to offer, and then they done an update to where they fixed it, and they took all my money away and gave me I still had like $500,000, but I had everything, and I knew that was coming, so I went in and bought all expensive cars and stuff. So when I wanted to buy more stuff, I would just sell the cars. It's the Bugatti was the Bugatti type car was the first $2 million car on there.
Yeah, I bought that one. I didn't like it. I've got like every expensive car that they've got in my garage. I got a 10-car garage, and it's only with the most expensive. I got the Porsche looking one. I got I never drive them. I just made them look like I play with a chick, so I made all the cars look chick-like. Like they're all like pink with black or black with pink. And
yeah, I don't want to go in there and kill each other. I like going in there and just hanging out and going uphill. Everybody say, hey, let's steal us a truck. Everybody get trucks, 4-wheel drive trucks, and let's go to the top of the mountain. Then we get up there doing donuts and tear the trucks up, then go down. Maybe let's all go steal us a airplane and let's fly through the building so it lasts the longest. Or, that shit like that's fun for me.
yeah, well, that's why I like the missions because you can't kill each other. Like they can shoot at you all they want, but the bullets won't hit you
The
because
heist.
you're on a cooperative mission.
You need to get you a PlayStation 4. We could do it all the time.
I had plans on buying a PlayStation 4 and Grand Theft 5 because I know they're coming out with Grand Theft 6 soon, and they're coming out with a PlayStation 5.
Oh, it's going to be a long time before 6 comes out. They just dropped
No, I heard it was supposed to come out this year, but instead they came out with Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption is going to be like a 3-4 year game. So
or wait, no, yeah. Because I think Red Dead Redemption came out this year, and because of that, they bumped Grand Theft 6 to next year. So it should be like next summer, I think. That was the last I heard about it, and that was,
Stephen Miller.
Last year, I think I read that.
Well, that's a fun game though, especially going through doing the missions where you got to smoke that weed from that one guy and you have to shoot the clowns with Michael.
Oh yeah.
And let's see.
That was when you're Michael.
Yeah. And then see what was Trevor's. Trevor's was what was his crazy one? Michael's was Aliens.
Oh right, yeah.
And then
I don't think there was one for.
What's the other guy's name?
Franklin.
Franklin. Yeah.
I don't think he had one, did he?
Yeah. What was it?
I thought he spaced out. I don't know.
I can't remember.
That game is great. I beat it like 4 times now.
Did you ever see the what was it, the alien spaceship? Because you got to do all the missions, and then you got to go to the top of the hill at midnight while it's raining. And
Mount Gilead, like at midnight or something like that.
Yeah, but it has to be. Had to be raining at midnight?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah.
Like
so it just wasn't at midnight. That's the only thing I didn't do. We tried and waited and tried and waited. That was the only. We're 96%. I needed that. That's 4% of the rest of it. We'd had 100, but I didn't get that far. I had all the peyote. What Bigfoot was the last peyote where you eat the peyote and see Bigfoot, and I didn't kill Bigfoot. Well, you could have fought him.
Mr. Garden said they'll announce the release date towards the end of the year.
Twisted Metal was an awesome game.
I never liked Twisted Metal. I thought it was kind of dumb.
I love it.
I don't know. That's why I like Grand Theft. It's like every game that you like added all into one. It's like you like driving games, cool, you got that. You like shoot 'em up games, okay, we got that too. You like cooperative games, it's there too. Like you want to fly, we got that too. Like you name it, it pretty much has it. If anybody can name me a game that is like that, where you could do all those different things, and not like one mission is driving and
PlayStation 4's got it free, one free right now, where you can change all the different guns you want. The further you get into the game, you can spend money on the game and buy what you want to, but you also can play it. But it is a free to play game, and it's Twisted Metalish. Except you might be in the desert, you might be on a big tarmac, or just a racetrack in general.
And you said you were like level 200 on the online version. I can't remember what I am. I'm pretty sure I'm above 400. And I've got so much money. Like I said, I'm
138.
I'm on PlayStation 3. There's no updates, so there's nothing else I can buy. I have everything. I got like every bit of clothing, like accessory, everything that you can buy. I've got every single car you can buy. I've got a bunch of the most expensive properties you can buy. I got everything, and I've got like $15 million. And that I didn't pay a dang thing for anything. I just played the game and won money. Well, not won money, earned money.
Mm-hmm.
Acquired.
Well, yeah, okay. Does GTA have a Minecraft element? I don't think so.
Charles.
Yes, I'm here. Somewhere. Deep Space Nine.
Oh, Stephen Miller wants to know what my thoughts on Volvo are. They're expensive. That's all I know. The guy
They begin with a V.
this guy I worked with, he didn't really have a lot of money, but that's the only thing he would buy, which I thought was kind of weird.
I don't have a lot of money, but what I do have is a
I don't
Volvo.
I hear they're good cars, but I'll probably never have one because they're kind of expensive. You know, kind of like Lamborghini or Porsche or anything like that. I'll never have one of them. If I have enough money to buy a Lamborghini or a Porsche, I'm going to get like a nice, like a brand new nice pickup truck, and I'm going to get like a Honda Civic. That way I got my jacked up big truck to like drive through all the flooded waters around here. And I've got my car that can just save me gas money when I don't want to drive my big truck.
You can get a Urus,
A what?
a Lamborghini SUV.
No. That seems like the same thing as like, what is it? The Porsche Cayenne or the Porsche, what is it? Cayenne?
Yeah, I think it is the Cayenne.
Yeah, I'd never get that either. I don't really want an SUV, really. Like, I was an SUV guy until I got a pickup truck. And now that I've had a pickup truck, well, when I first got my pickup truck I got an 01 and 02. I will never not have a pickup truck. Like, you can't go back from having a pickup truck.
You never had a Mustang.
Well, no, I want one of those as well. Like, I'm already looking. Well, I'm not looking, but I do want to get like a car. That way, like if I was going to the airport again, that way I could like spend, I don't know, $3 in gas instead of like $15 like I did getting to the airport. But I could never not have a pickup truck. But I will say the one downfall of having a pickup truck, people expect you to help them move.
I play inverted controls, hyper.
No, I don't. I always have to fix it. When they're inverted, I gotta fix it and go the other way. I like up is up, down is down.
I got to have it reversed. I fly jets all the time, even if I'm aiming a gun on the game.
Yeah, me too. But I gotta have them like up is up, down is down.
Yeah, see, I play inverted too.
Really? So I'm the oddball out. What about anybody else? Blumberg, Charles, you guys? Anybody in the chat? What do you do? Inverted, regular?
Inverted what?
Down is up and up is down.
Like when you're playing a game.
Oh,
when
I do.
When I pull down on my controller, my guy aims up. When I push forward, it pushes down. No. I'm dyslexic, so.
Yeah, when I push up, my guy goes up. When I push down, the guy goes down.
Like when I pull back on the controller like this, that makes my controller pull up. When I push forward,
Well, you can watch it on the TV. You're controlling the TV.
well, yeah, it won't do it on here. It's not inverted on here.
I do inverted because that's how RC planes are.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I don't have an RC plane.
I have like 3 of them. I don't fly much anymore. But
What kind of car?
I got a drone. I still haven't done a video about my drone yet. Although I did, no, that wasn't a live stream. I was on a Hangouts one night where I had the drone like buzz in my head. That was funny.
Well, Chad says he plays the Atari one button and one stick. He must be in the Atari 20. Or yeah, what was the original one? 2600 because the 5200
600.
had the Pong table and the movable joystick.
It was a
plus buttons.
It was a 1200, 2600, 50 something hundred. That's how they went.
5200.
Yeah. The 5200 was black, wasn't it? With silver.
Yep.
Hey, has anybody like on the panel or in the chat, has anybody played Assassin's Creed Odyssey? I know Susie has, but
I have.
No.
you have?
Mhm.
Is it awesome?
It's pretty good. It come with when I bought the first updated when I bought my first Xbox One, it come with the game. Or what was it? The we had all Assassin's Creeds. I've had them all.
We haven't had the new
I've
one.
Or the latest one I haven't, but everyone else I've had.
Oh no, I think Odyssey is the latest one. It's the one like in ancient Greek or ancient Greece. where you fight Medusa and a Minotaur and
I haven't played that one.
yeah. Well, Susie's been telling me about it. I'm like, man, that game sounds awesome. Like, I totally want to get that game, but I don't have a platform that can support it except for my computer. And not only that, but like whenever you like look up a game, why is the computer like way more expensive to buy a game for than like PlayStation 4 or Xbox One or anything like that?
Because everybody has a computer and not everybody has those consoles, and the consoles are wanting you to spend your money with them.
So they kind of like it's kind of like kickbacks from the government, except for with the console. Like the console gives kickbacks to the game.
Yeah.
Says, hey, yeah, discount your game and we'll have it on our platform.
Just like how there's some games that are only on some platforms and not others.
That drives me absolutely nuts when they do that.
And they do that because they want you to buy all of them.
Yeah, like Grand Theft 5. When it came out, it was only available on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, but not the computer for an entire year. Then it went to the computer. Oh, there you go. Tennessee played 107 hours in Odyssey. Dang.
Ginger, how many hours we got in Final Fantasy 15? It was 300 and something last we looked at, right? I've done The Witcher 3. I've been through it 3 times. The last time I had 170 something hours in it. First time we were in 200 something, and I just got tired. I wanted to go back to a spot to get a different part of the story that you have to answer the things right. And then the third time I decided to go through it, they had an update for it, and we decided to start over on Witcher 3. But yeah, Witcher 3, I played more than any other game, hundreds of hours. But just on, it's 300. It was 300 something hours that we've got. Cause we done went through Final Fantasy 15 3 times, but there's a where you can restart the game, but keep everything that you had. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So like the last game that we've been playing. Well, I've done. We went through Final Fantasy 15 twice, and we're about through it again on the third time. We just kind of got burned out on it, but we're like 99, everything's 99, everything. And let's go through like, dun, 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 dun. That's how you fight a creature now. Oh, somebody fight. Dun, 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 dun. Huh?
What part exactly are you want to see?
Don't worry about it now. But yeah, so that's how me and the wife got started playing PlayStation. They started remastering all the Final Fantasy games.
I never liked those games.
Oh, I love them.
As far as like hyperactivity ask, I have just a regular like a Cessna trainer. I have was it a Volk-Wolf? It's a German World War II fighter plane, and then I have a Mustang. Those are the
51.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Gage asked his truck. Never mind. There he is.
Yeah, I flew remote control airplanes for about 3 years, Ginger? About 4 planes worth.
I've never done that with like the model plane type thing.
I've been snake bit while I had a plane in the air. Twice.
I'll tell you one thing I learned.
Same time.
Can't see this, but like all this on my arm, make sure that you always have the blade off when you're working on a plane, and especially if it's an electric one, to make sure when you're working on controls. Because
electric.
Yeah, mine's electric.
Yeah, that's what I
Boogie woogie woogie.
It boogie woogied and sliced the whole hell out of it. I had to have all kinds of stitches. It looked like I was trying to look like I was committing suicide.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that was just a suicide attempt.
No,
I used to fly.
It was the blades chopping my damn skin up off of a work table.
I used to fly a 48-inch wingspan Piper Cub, the Hobby Zone, and I put a 5000S engine on it, an electric motor, and went and increased the battery, size to fit that. And I'm telling you, that's a fun plane. But yeah, they will hurt you if you don't watch out what you're doing. Bump that thing. Bump your controller while it's already on.
Yeah. Yep.
I flew helicopters too for about a year and a half. I got out of the plane.
Helicopters they're just different. I think they're a little bit more difficult and to get. Even some of the more sophisticated drones, they can be complicated as well.
Be like balancing a basketball on a pencil.
Yeah. Well, I had some good times though. I mean, I always kept a little video camera going, and I recorded all kinds of stuff. One time I had like a flock of ducks or something going on. I was like, I come back and the footage was, I was flying just right with them. You see all these damn ducks going right next to the plane. It's kind of cool. There's probably some kind of rule against that, but oh well.
The drone I got, man, I only paid like $100 for it. It's same as my camera, DB Power. I love that thing. That is so easy to fly.
Yeah.
Like, you just hit the buttons, that sucker just floats, and it just hangs right where you want to go. And I don't know. I haven't
auto land. Got auto land.
Flown it around inside the house, but
does that one got like auto land and auto, hover?
I don't. Well, yeah, it does, but I've not been able to figure out how to do it. Like I said, I haven't taken it outside yet. I've only flown it around inside the house. But it's got like auto takeoff where it'll just take off and just hover. And I don't know. It
should land too. Like you to put it back in that hover. Like when you take it off and it puts it in the hover, then you get control of it.
Well, you got to use the app, and it'll be on your phone, which is right above the controller, and it's just like a go back to home button. And
yeah, home.
I haven't actually hooked up the phone to the app. That's actually why I got my old phone out, and it's just been hanging around.
That's what mine was called for auto land was home. And then you had the green button, to start it up. No, you had the red button to start it up. You had a green button that would take it off, get it off the ground so high. And then you had the other button where you release that, and then you can start moving it around. Then you could get it up. I forget what range that one was. I ended up taking it back because I'm scared I was going to tear it up and lose all my money. But anyway, you could bring it back down level and then hit that home button, and it would bring it right back down and set it on the ground until it, You also could hit up, up, down, and the red button, and it would do a flip in the air by itself. Do different things like that. Different little, like you get hit up, up, down, and all of a sudden it go, shit like that. But
yeah, mine's got the flip thing. I forget how you do it, but it'll like do a flip.
Well, I mean, also if you go, I had a simulator program, and man, that taught me a lot. I was like, I thought I was going to screw crap up. I had the little bitty remote in here. I just hooked up to my TV and did all these simulations and everything constantly. And then the first time I actually really flew my plane, it was just like the damn video, just the simulation. I was like, damn, I can actually do this. I mean, when you first go and start planes, taking off good, keeping it steady, not doing something crazy, and then actually get a good landing. You're like, that's pretty damn achievement. You achieved a lot on that, like as a first flight. If you can get it to take off, stay, do just a circle around, and then land without it going in the woods or
hitting a tree.
I have totally.
Or have a drunk company come over and step on it.
Or what? Oh, yeah, hell. Or that, or decide that you're a hard-headed person like myself and say the hell with it. I don't give a crap if it's.
What if you have 4 of them and they stepped on all 4 of them?
I do.
Because that's what happened.
25. It's really not a good day to fly. Well, I haven't flown in a while. It's 25 to 35 mile-an-hour winds. I'm going anyway, and then it doesn't work out so well.
I bought my kids some those little $20 drones, and them suckers would fly good in the house. I could do anything I wanted to with them. Yeah. My kids could even fly them. We had them sitting in the floor charging. A buddy of mine come by, and for some reason, I had them beside my chair charging, all 4 of them. For some reason, he felt like he wanted to stand in front of me talking. When he did, he stepped back, stepped on all 4 of them. He stepped on one. Oh, what is that? Stepped on another, stepped on another. He said, I think I broke them. I'm like, yeah, you broke them.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my drone to work with me. Fly it around.
Is it bring your drone to work day?
Yeah, it will be.
Ralph's trucking.
What's up, Ralph?
The best thing I was, I mean, as far as RC was definitely cars. That or truck. Well, depends on what class you're in. That was definitely RC cars and trucks. That was like my deal. I mean, that was when I was in high school. I was really good at that. I won all types of races and big events and everything.
Did you do the gas-powered RC cars?
I was in electric. I was in modified electric. I mean, you got to remember when I started out, the nitro and stuff and gas is different now. Just like the remotes. My remote for my Futaba for my plane, I control like I don't know how many planes. I don't even have to get all different kind of remotes, different chips. It just goes and you have to get it to that bandwidth, and it just goes and reads it, and it just goes with it. You know, used to you had to get a different colored chip. Yeah, you know, when you went and flew or did any kind of thing at the racetrack, you'd have to have a tag to show which frequency you were on and all this other. It's all different now. It's all kind of it's just so much different now that with the remotes and everything they got now. But yeah, I was really good at that. Like I said, I mean, I ran out of things to do. In high school. So like, I went to I did drafting, wood shop, metal shop, and then they had a thing called R&D. So R&D, you could pretty much do whatever the hell you want. So what I did was I decided that, we're going to do an RC program. So we went and they let us. Oh, there you go. I have one like mine's red.
Yeah. I had a red one too. I crashed it. I had a blue one and then a red one and then this one. But yeah, you can see comparison in the size of the Xbox controller, the size of it. It's 48-inch wingspan.
Yeah.
It's a Hobby Zone Cub. They had 2,800 feet range on them. About a 22-minute battery burn on what come with it. Now, when I put the 5000S with the battery pack that went with it, I got about 10 or 15. But if I took it up high enough to put it in thermals, I could keep it up 45 minutes. Because I still, with all that big engine, that bigger propeller, I could keep it up where I needed to with just a little minimal power, you know.
Yeah.
Right here's a side view of it. That was side view.
Yeah, I got all mine in one of those rooms. One of my rooms in the house.
That's where I got snake bit while I was flying it.
Ooh.
It bit me twice. It got me there too. Same leg.
It almost looks like a vampire.
Yeah, he was a big old copperhead. Evidently, he had just to eat. I didn't get real sick from it. I had some bruising and stuff, soreness. But yeah, man, I was all in the flying. I've lost planes and winds coming up, like a gale wind coming up with a storm, trying to get a little bit of flying in before the storm gets there. Next thing you know, here comes the wind and cannot get it to come back to me, and find it 3 or 4 days later because it landed in the tree.
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about with my drone, because I'm at the beach. Like, you never know what the wind's going to do around here.
Yeah, Hopper's right. Yeah, batteries come a long way since then.
Oh God, yes. Oh my God, it was such a pain in the butt. Even my charger. My charger. Well, that charger cost me a crap ton, but still, I mean, just dial all that stuff in. I remember so many times going with those had to solder all those batteries together. Then every time you had to get a big long strain of bulbs and drain all of them so the memory doesn't hold. Then go and charge, and then drain, charge.
I put mine in the freezer.
You did everything. Yeah, you did all that stuff. It was so involved. I mean, like I said, when I had my workstation, when I was racing cars and trucks, hell, man, I had all kinds of stuff going on. It's just like, that was my thing. Just Saturday night, you're going to the races, and you spent got there at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you stay there all night because usually you're always in the last round. I mean, I was always in the last rounds for racing, and I was in like three classes. I was in like modified buggy, modified truck, and I did on road as well. So
I was a fly 3 mistakes high kind of guy.
Yeah, I've been thinking about, well, you guys talk about cars and stuff, but no, I've been thinking about taking my drone to the beach.
Oh, yeah, you could do it. Just make sure you're.
Well, I want to go like on a hot day with not a lot of wind. And, that way there'll be a lot of hot chicks and bikinis and stuff.
Yeah.
That way I can fly around, get a bunch of views off YouTube.
Yeah. The only other thing I have to say with hypers about the batteries is that the batteries today are definitely, I mean, back in the day, I never stored, I store all my batteries for my planes and stuff now in ammo boxes because just in case they catch on fire or whatever else. That's the only thing that's different because they're just a different, style of battery from that, what was it, NiCad or where the hell we're racing in the 90s.
Yeah, they're like those big brick batteries back then.
Yeah.
Now they're like little tiny thin streamlined type batteries.
Yeah.
The first time I ever seen batteries turn into flames with smoke, and I crashed one of my little planes, and it was like a small version, like the first remote control airplane I ever had, about that long wingspan, about like that, looked just like that one in that picture, but it was small. And hell, I was flying it up and everything, trying to do little loops with it. It was only it was just 3 channel was all that little plane was, because you only had the rudder control and aileron, your ailerons on the wing, right?
Aileron?
Or no, elevator. She had the elevator. The elevators, that's all I had: elevator up, elevator down, and rudder right and left. But I didn't got it where I can manipulate it and fly it upside down and do little tricks. Well, anyway, I got too low to the ground, and he went nose first. He hit the ground right on the gravel, and went like it had rocket powder in it. I was like, holy shit. Whenever that was a dead plane.
Oh, yeah. I like that and doing loops.
Mm-hmm.
Just do gigantic loops and see what you can do with them. It's pretty cool. I don't know. One of these days I may get back out there and fly again. But the only thing is, it's like, depending on your area, like for me, it's not too far where the flying club was, but, it's like basically in a ranch. It's like rented property through a ranch, and, it's depends on the day. Like I couldn't get my car going through that access road a lot of times. I mean, that's when you were talking about trucks and whatever else. That's when that comes into an advantage, because driving my car through all that, it's tough. And then like one time I had to wait because the damn cows were going across the damn access road to go to the place to fly the plane at.
Oh, so, man, I had to stay
cows, and you're like, just waiting.
Yeah, I'll be flying in the pasture, and I start flying, and all of a sudden cows would start coming around me. And these are, they're Angus cows, and they're not coming in like, Mrr. They're coming in like, hey, what the hell are you doing here? Me trying to make sure I don't get stampeded and fly my airplane. I've been through that. I strapped a camera, regular digital camera, like you would hold like the older ones.
Yeah.
And I used to fly mine around and get footage that way. But I learned a valuable lesson about weight and landing a plane that's overweighted. Because golly, that sucker be coming by. You still hear it whistling, and I got it like 4 or 5 inches off the ground, like, holy hell. I get up, try to stall a little bit. Next thing you know, get it before it so don't hit the ground. Right by me again, like, holy shit. Yes, I tore up my wife's camera that day because I ended up in the cedar tree with it.
Oh.
Yeah, and it wouldn't even, it had to zoom in. It wouldn't even zoom in out anymore. And you know what? I forgot to hit record.
And nowadays, like cameras and like everything, batteries and everything are so lightweight. My drone weighs, I don't know, a quarter of the weight of my camera, like my regular camera that I took to Canada with me and was recording everything with. I mean, that thing barely weighs anything, but my drone is like a quarter of that weight. And it's got a 1080p HD camera on it.
That's what mine had. Little camera at the bottom. Mine was white with the little red rings from Walmart. $129 when they first come out. I think like 80 bones now, but I took it back.
Nice. Miss Bounty said, flew my camera into the tree. Didn't work right after that. I did not.
Well, I had done it before and got some.
Record.
Do what?
And didn't even hit record.
Yeah.
Well, I'd done it before and got some pretty good footage. The only thing it was, it was recording sound, so you're, me flying it. But man, when I put it on that next time, I was like, I'm gonna do everything right. I had it up there. I was doing barrel rolls and doing these big long loops, so I could get panoramic view because I didn't do it as much on that first time. Man, batteries is starting to die. I've been up there too long here. I'm trying to land it, and it's coming by me at like 45 miles an hour, and I'm trying to land it. And I finally get it back around and land it in the damn tree.
See, that's the one thing that would discourage me from doing the remote control plane thing. Like, I don't want to have a runway and stuff like that. Like, that's what I like about drones, or helicopter. They just take right off and go do whatever they want to do up in the air and then come right back down.
Said, Bounty, how'd that sound go again?
What's up, Doug?
What's up, Doug?
That's what it sounds like when a dead stick airplane comes by you. It's called watch out.
Oh yeah. That's another thing, man. Just like with that, or freaking the battery goes out and you got to glide that sucker.
Yeah, dead stick. Yeah, and you can hear it. It still makes a noise.
Oh
yeah. He said the other sound.
What?
He said no, the other sound that you done.
I don't know what other sound I did. I make a lot of noises.
Yeah. Some of those sounds you shouldn't repeat.
Man, that was the one cool thing. Like, I love planes and stuff like that. Like, I would love to fly one, or like on Grand Theft, that's one of my favorite things is fly like a fighter jet or any plane. I don't care what kind of plane they got. But that was one of the things I loved about when I flew to Canada is I was right there, like sitting on the wing. Like when I looked out the window, I could see the wing of the plane. So I could watch like all the elevators moving and all that different stuff. And I could see exactly what they were doing.
I always request the wing seats because I want to see you're from the first person to see if we have engine failure or something's going wrong. Seriously. So at least I know. That's why I swear to God, I like to sit by the window, see all that going on. So if something's going on, I'm one of the first to know.
I just had a request.
I was like when I booked it, I was like the cheapest flight you could get. I think I was even standby or something like that. Yeah. And I got window seats the entire time. Like both flights there and both flights back. I had window seats. Like I didn't request it. I didn't pay for it. I didn't do anything. I went cheap.
I absolutely requested.
Oh, I don't. Well, no, I don't. No, Freaky, I wasn't on the wing of the plane. Yeah, what do you think? This is Die Hard or something?
Oh, man, I got to do the sound again.
Well,
was that it? Was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I forgot. It was just like it the first time I done it. I just can't do it again. I'm on the spot.
Yeah, I like the window seats too, but I don't want to pay for them. I just lucked out. And, like when I went, I had to like log in with like my itinerary and stuff, and they were like, "Here's your tickets." And I looked, I'm like, "Window seat, sweet!" Like I love the window seat.
You know, when I went to Maury and we landed. I looked out the window for the last time that I was sitting out on the wing, and I could see one greasy spot where my forehead was up there the whole time. Going,
Where? Moorhead?
yeah, I went to Maury Povich show.
Oh, Maury. I thought you said Moorhead.
He didn't just go to it. He was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Moorhead though too. But
Rob, I'm getting my ticket probably tomorrow.
Where?
I had figured out how to get that
I don't
video.
know. Moorhead.
have you figured it out? Get it out. They want to see it right now.
No, I'm going to take the VHS to mom and record it again because I can't access
Oh.
that Facebook.
What?
We had the episode that I was on Jenner's Facebook, but she's not been using it for 3 or 4 years. We've been trying to reclaim it, and it won't let us reclaim it. So she's gonna take the VHS tomorrow and play it on a tube TV and record it.
Oh, I was right. Yeah, no, my sister does not live in Moorhead. I think she lives in Beaufort, which is right next to Moorhead.
You gonna post it on your channel, Bounty?
I don't know if I can. I don't know. I don't have the copyrights to it. I sold the copyrights.
What is
to my
it?
story. My Maury episode where I went on the Maury show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, you probably, that would be copyright infringement.
I do know that the show that I was on called 18 Tests Later. Now that didn't have nothing to do with mine and gender segment. That had the first lady
Wait,
that was on there.
She was on there too?
Yeah, me and Gender together. Yeah.
Oh, I knew you were on there. I didn't know she was on there too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. We
What
both
were you
went.
guys talking about?
What? Well,
What were you talking about?
if I'm the baby's daddy.
With her?
You've seen Maury before. Yeah. Yeah, we've had sex before.
No way.
Nah, here's the story. Me and Jenner together, we had Curtis and Nova. While she's not pregnant, me and her get in an argument. She disappears for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah, 1 week.
A
I was
week.
gone 7 days.
She's gone 7 days, and then she come back, and things were good. And next thing you know, she's pregnant. And then when the baby was born, I got green eyes.
She had blue eyes.
She got blue eyes and red hair. I'm brown headed, green eyes. She's brown headed. I was like, and picking though, because I did assume it a little bit, maybe possibility. But I picked at her about it a bunch, and then like one day, it was like around Christmas.
It was the Sunday after Christmas.
The Sunday after Christmas of 2007,
2006.
2006. And we were sitting there, and I was picking at her again. I said, because I've been raising Curtis. Gender was pregnant when I met her, and I've raised Curtis like he's mine. I've been there his whole life. And I was picking at her one day. I said, not only am I raising 2 kids that are not mine. I mean, I'm raising 2 kids that ain't mine. Now I'm raising, something. I forget how I said it, something like that. She said, I get tired of hearing that. I said, I'm picking. She said, no, you're not. You wouldn't say it. She said, I'll call Maury. I said, oh, okay. That'll get me there. That'll work out. Well, 2 days later, I was working for a lieutenant colonel for the Air National Guard here, fly C-130s and all that. I mean, he does it every week and all that. And so, I respect him a whole lot. And when he talked, I listened above anything else. I got a phone call, and it was sitting there ringing in my pocket. He's like, are you going to answer that? I said, as soon as you get through talking. He said, it might be an emergency. You need to answer it. I was like, okay. Answered like, hello. Hey, this is the Maury Povich Show. Can I have a few minutes of your time to talk with you? I looked at Brad Holbrooks. Brad went, I was like, 1 minute. And I walked over there like into another room, but the walls wasn't even up in this house yet. Anyway, I walked over there and, agreed to talk to him a little bit. And but told him I was on the job. They said, all right, we'll talk to you tonight. She said, we can bring you on the show. You just got to agree to do it. And then we got a couple of other things tonight we need to ask you. So we ended up that night, went and they called again. And it's like, all right, well, can you just tell us your story? She said, now I'm going to have somebody else here too. You probably won't hear a clock ticking. That clock is every time you hear a certain beep, that means 1 minute. She said, how many words can you say a minute? I said, I don't know. She said, well, I need you to be able to say at least 135 words a minute. I've done 226. I was on the show. For a guy that talks like me to be able to say 200 and something words a minute in a spot where I need to talk the most.
I didn't know you liked talking.
I don't say much. I'm usually reserved.
What's up, Fiona?
Hey, Fiona.
She's trying to just decide if she wants to sit in my lap or go back over. For whatever reason, Maverick is in her cage.
What's up, B&O?
And she's thinking, what the hell are you doing in my kennel?
What's up, B&O?
B&O outdoors. So you won't do it again?
No.
I feel so stupid seeing myself on TV up there acting like that.
Yeah, I think I watched that episode. I used to watch Mario all the time. I always wondered, well, what type of folk actually would go on that show.
I would never go on that show.
It's better than Jerry Springer.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
I got my hair cut.
Remember Ricky Lake?
Yeah.
Was that Ricky Lake?
Yep.
See, it was Donahue, Sally Jesse, Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Maury.
Oh, I forgot about Jenny Jones.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Rob Z? Just fascinated by the Maury show or story?
I don't have a Maury story, no.
Do you want one? Maybe we could call him up. Maybe we could get you on there next week.
You know, Rob Blumberg would act like he's pregnant.
Surprise, Rob Z, it's not yours.
He says, well, I only talked to this guy over the internet, and he's pretty potent.
No. I can't afford to get away like that.
Surprise, Rob Z, it's not yours. It's Reptos TV. Like, I could come out like, oh my God, what? No.
It's not my kid.
Hey, B&O wants to know if everybody's got their gardens in.
No.
Yeah, my garden is inside still because I'm lazy.
I got all my peppers except for my milds and sweets outside, and over half of them are planted, the ones that are outside.
Mine's all weather permitting.
Doug, I'm pretty sure we were saying Blumberg was pregnant, but okay, yeah, we could change the story around, whatever.
You're still wanting to go on that one.
As long as we get on the show.
Oh, it might be more of a Jerry Springer show.
Yeah, exactly. Or Ricky Lake back in the day.
Hey, when I was up there, you know, I'd go to different green rooms back and forth, you know, because, you know, well, anyway, they'd have the chairs stacked up. Some of the bottom of the chairs would have Phil Donahue written on the bottom. Some said Ricky Lake, Jenny Jones, Sally Jesse Raphael.
Yeah, you forgot Geraldo Rivera.
Yeah.
I didn't see no Geraldo. I don't remember seeing no Geraldo Rivera, but he did. That's right. He was there.
He's got the best one, man. Damn white supremacists knocked him and threw a chair at him.
I was watching that. Oh, yeah, they all were throwing chairs back and forth.
Yep.
I watched it when I was a kid.
I forgot about that. That was before he went, like, legit.
Yeah.
Well, Al Capone safe broke him there for a while, though, didn't it?
That was so fun. I remember watching that live.
Found a $10 bill.
I was like,
I did.
Man, break that safe open. This is going to be awesome. And then they broke it open. There was nothing in it.
Well, I'm sorry here, guys. I really expected more, but we did find a $10 bill. It is an old one. Shut up, Geraldo. Or
I actually watched that too.
Yeah, you watched that one too? Man. I've never seen UHF.
Oh, that is an awesome show.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that's
a Weird Al one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I saw like 10 minutes of it, maybe.
Yeah, there's certain movies you need to watch in your life. UHF is one of them.
Definitely.
You got to watch all the Cheech and Chongs. You have to watch Idiocracy. If you haven't watched Idiocracy, you have to watch that movie because that is
one of the greatest.
that is actually a true life events that we're experiencing today.
Yes. Well, actually, not today. It'll be like 100 years from now. But yes, you're right.
And I think it's pretty much we're setting everything into motion now.
Yeah, President Camacho.
Need to watch. Everybody needs to watch. There's something about Mary. That's a must.
The Jerk.
The Jerk.
Year one.
Year one.
Office Space.
Yeah, Office Space is great.
Office Space.
What? Not loading something foul? Like what does that even mean? Or what was it? Not loading form letter?
Man, I'm losing everything. Losing my mind.
I've never seen any of the John Wick movies.
They're all right.
Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. I've seen every movie with Jay and Silent Bob. All the way from Clerks to... What the heck was the last one? I guess Clerks 2?
Clerks 2 is awesome. I think I like Clerks 2 better than the first one. I think we've talked about that before. Clerks 2 is awesome.
Clerks 2 is gotta be... I'm not going to say it's better than the first one, but it is definitely one of the only sequels that can either rival the original or be better than the original. That one was great. Elf?
Hey, Dogma was good. I like Dogma too.
Yeah, Dogma was great. With Alanis Morissette as God.
Earn as good as it can.
Heck yeah.
Harold and
Kumar.
Which Harold and Kumar? The first one where they go to White Castle, where they go to Guantanamo Bay, the Christmas one?
We watched Hot Shots the night for last.
I really didn't like the Christmas one. There it is. PC Load Letter. There it is. That's what it was. PC Load Letter? What does that mean?
Yeah, we watched Hot Shots Part 2. What was it?
Part 2.
No.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Yeah, I kind of didn't like the third Harold and Kumar, the Christmas one. It was okay, but...
Another movie that hadn't been mentioned that I feel like is a must is Half-Baked. Even if you aren't into like smoking or anything, that movie is just hilarious.
I love it. Hey, the guy. Oh man,
the guy sleeping on the couch.
Yeah, Charles.
Hey, the guy, did you steal my dog? No.
No.
I don't know why, but I believe him, yo. Wasn't that what he asked him? Did you steal my dog? What did he ask him? He said something about that.
Yeah, something about his dog died. You remember him trying to figure out?
No. Did you kill my dog, I think. Because that was when the dog died. They killed my dog, yo.
I think the story that what's his name come up with was the best story that happened to the dog, you know.
Good one.
And then when the dog was flying from being so high.
Scarface's story?
Yeah, Scarface story, yeah. And then the dog got so high it was flying, you know. Oh, yeah, and the dude on the couch hit it one time and he was floating off the couch.
Yep. Like Chad said.
Another couple good one are Ferris Bueller's Day Off and Weekend at Bernie's.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever watched either of those.
Dude, those are two that are like
classics.
Must watch. Like you have to see both those movies.
I think I've seen Weekend at Bernie's like 20 times in my life.
I watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off like in the past like few months for the first time in probably a couple of years, and that movie is just awesome.
Mm-hmm.
What movie you got, Rob Z?
UHF is up there.
What else?
Well,
Name something that nobody else has mentioned that you like. Nothing? You like everything that everybody said?
No, not everything. Bob and Doug McKenzie's. I forget the rest of the title, but where they're up at the brewery. I don't remember.
Wasn't like Canada in the title?
No, but they are from Canada, so everything is Yehozer A and that kind of stuff. That was another one of those movies that just sticks with you.
Porky's.
Caddyshack.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Young Frankenstein was pretty funny. I remember that one.
Man with Two Brains.
Yep.
I remember that one.
That's what I named. I kind of went along with my hot sauce with. That's why I call it the sauce with 2 brains.
A Steve Martin movie you don't remember?
Dude, that's funny as shit.
The Man with Two Brains. I know I've seen it. I don't remember it though.
You need to watch it.
Yeah, anything Steve Martin's hilarious. I don't know.
Well,
Father to Bribe, whatever. I don't think that was too good.
well, to a point. Like when he started doing like Parenthood and stuff like that, then it was like, okay, yeah, apparently Steve Martin jumped the shark.
Field of Dreams. You spent
But then he did, what was it, Bowfinger? Bowfinger was great with Eddie Murphy.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Airplane.
Oh.
1, 2, and 3.
What? How does he know where we're going?
The movie with John Candy and where he was a security guard with what's his name? I can't remember it. Armed and Dangerous.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I know when you said John Candy and a security guard, I could see
Levi.
him in like a police suit or something.
Yeah, the red uniforms for like Brinks Company.
The Goonies.
Uncle Buck.
The Goonies was great. Oh, yeah.
Uncle Buck was hilarious.
I still remember the billboards that they had in Pittsburgh for Uncle Buck. It was like him like coming in the door and like the entire family like pushing back against the door.
Tremors.
Great outdoors.
Tremors.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that
You know,
Like-
where John Candy was saying, hot, 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 hot,
Bear.
hot. Oh, Bear, right, yeah. I'm thinking of Charles on my live stream when he had the serpent's head.
Yeah.
Surely you're not calling me Shirley, Shirley.
Well, I think
Wait to see what my serpent's head plant does this year. I hope it gets like similar pods to what Gage was getting off his. So far, it's got the dark foliage and stuff. It looks correct, but won't know until it sets pods.
right.
But that was an isolated plant indoors. The pods that he sent us, so the seeds should be true to that. But I mean, who knows? Like when the cross happened or what it is, because wasn't it like the backstory on that one is Gage got seeds for Dorset Naga from somebody, and he was growing that as his contest plant, and then it looked different with dark foliage, and the pods grew and then ripened to like a chocolate color, I think, or maybe grew chocolate color and then turned red eventually.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That's one of the ones I have in ground, like already grown. I haven't started to flower yet, but it's about yay tall or so.
Later, Freaky.
Later, Freaky.
Later.
Yeah, that's about how big mine is, but mine's still in the tent.
Tennessee wants to know, does anyone remember Chevy Chase?
Who's that?
I remember when he was funny.
Who's that? Never heard of him.
Groundhog Day, Ghostbusters,
I'm just joking. I know who that is.
Spies Like Us,
Wait, what?
Caddyshack.
He wasn't in Groundhog Day or
Mhm.
Yeah, Groundhog Day.
He was the star of Groundhog Day.
Yeah, but he wasn't in it.
no, he wasn't in Groundhog Day. That was Bill Murray.
Oh, Bill Murray. I got him confused. You're right.
Bill Murray was awesome.
Yeah.
I love Bill Murray. Anything that he's in, I'll watch.
That's right. Bill Murray was.
What was that movie with Scarlett Johansson? Where they were in Japan. Oh, Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
That was a pretty dang good movie.
I don't think I've seen that.
Well,
I didn't think I would like it, and I watched it, and I was like, that's different, but I like it. It's great. And I watched Zombieland. Zombieland was great. I don't like zombie movies whatsoever. I don't
Me
like
either.
anything because, I don't know, maybe because everybody else likes zombies and stuff, and I think it's dumb.
I
But
enjoyed
Zombieland
Zombieland.
was awesome. That's another guy that I will watch anything that he's in.
Woody Harrelson.
Woody Harrelson's the
Harrelson.
best.
That guy is so good. And Bill Murray was in that movie.
I agree. I don't really like those zombie movies and stuff, but that movie is just fantastic.
And Bill Murray's in that movie. Bill Murray plays Bill Murray. Like towards the end, they shoot Bill
Yeah.
Murray.
Yeah, he becomes a zombie, don't he?
Beverly Hills Ninja.
I watched Beverly Hills Ninja. Like that was Tommy, or not Tommy. Chris Farley, right?
yep.
Yeah, any Griswold vacation movie. Yeah, I'm with that too. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. I haven't seen that movie in forever. Although I just remembered, like the other day, Al Bundy. Oh man, what the heck is his name?
I want to say it's Tim something.
No.
Al Bundy.
Okay, Google. Al Bundy's
Yeah.
real name.
I don't know.
Yeah, Ed O'Neill.
Ed. Okay.
Rob.
I knew it was something real simple and short. Like
His dad has a house like a couple, like not even a mile from my house. So apparently Ed O'Neill comes here and he just like hangs out. I've never seen him. I've been here for 19 years. I've never seen him.
got a point to stalk him and find him.
Dude, I know people that have met him and they all say he's the coolest guy in the entire world. Like he will
I try
stop.
to find him in public somewhere and throw a woman's shoe at him.
Throwback. No,
I
but
bet he'd
that
laugh
met him,
and shake your hand if you did that.
everybody says he's the nicest guy in the world. Like if you come up to him and talk to him, he will just stop what he's doing and talk to you and be cool and everything like that. I've been wanting to meet him for 19 years now, ever since I found out his dad has a house here. I don't know if his dad's still alive or, you know, if he still comes here, but that's been one of my dreams of living here. Like, please let me meet Ed
I
O'Neill.
haven't heard anything about it in a while, but I did hear like rumors that they were going to like bring back Married with Children, like, and have like the original cast. So, like, I guess, you know, however many years in the future was that. It's got to have been like over 25 years or so.
Yeah.
It was on.
Hope
How
it
would
don't end
that
up like.
Would that be like the new Roseanne?
Yeah, hope it don't end
for,
up like the new Rose.
getting kicked off.
I have like almost every season of Married with Children on DVD. I think I'm missing like 2 seasons,
See,
but I have like every season.
I can't look at Miss Peggy Bundy the same way as I used to because I watched all the Sons of Anarchy, or like what I call the Sons of Assarchy, because that's all it showed with some. But yeah, Sons of Anarchy was a good show. But yeah, she beats people up.
Hey, Doug.
Later, Doug.
Later, Doug. A League of Their Own. I forgot about that movie.
So nobody here's watched Sons of Anarchy. Nobody on the panel's watched Sons of Anarchy.
Nah.
What? That's an awesome show. I laid out of work to watch it.
I love that 70s show.
I love that show too, and Sanford and Son. Those are both good ones.
I've probably watched every episode of that 70s show. Never, or no, I've seen a bunch of Dallas, but I don't remember a dang one. Never saw Space Jam. I saw like 2 episodes of Modern Family, and
The original Knight Rider.
Dude, I saw Roger Rabbit in the theater with my mom. That's how young I was when Roger Rabbit came out.
Airwolf. You know, the guy that played Airwolf, he recently died not so long ago.
I used to watch that all the time. Knight Rider and Airwolf.
Jan Michael Vincent.
Jan Michael Vincent does it again.
Just spouting off with a name like right off the bat. Jeez.
Yeah, I watched Sons of Anarchy. I thought towards the end it got too far out there though. I mean,
What, you like Venus? You remember who Venus was? The transvestite that was with Tig.
yeah.
Oh, that reminded me the Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
We watched a few.
Because that's one of my favorite episodes of that show was Charlie Got Cancer, where Mac was dating the tranny.
Yeah, that was awesome. I actually saw that episode in the past couple months. I was just watching it on FX or somewhere, Comedy Central maybe. It pops on several different channels.
I love it how they're sitting there all awkward, and he's just like, she's gonna get it cut off. And he's like, so what?
Nate, Steven.
Later, Steven.
Later, Steven. That was clearly an actual girl that played that part, and she was
that's the chick
super hot.
Yeah, that's Brittany something from Joe Dirt. That's the what the hell's her name from the original Joe Dirt?
Brandy.
Yeah, Brittany Daniels. Can't remember. I think it's Brittany Daniels. But that's
wasn't the character's name on Joe Dirt Brandy?
I think so. But that's her. That's the chick that played the transvestite in that Charlie Got Cancer. I love that, man. At the very beginning, he's like, "Hey, man, I was wondering if I could get that basketball." I was like, "Hey, what's going on with you?" Like, "Oh, nothing. Just been kind of doing a little crying, a little boo-hooing."
One of my favorite episodes is the Wade Boggs one, where it was some story about how Wade Boggs went flew cross country before a game and drank beer the whole time and then ate a whole chicken or something and then won the game. So they smuggled a bunch of beer on the plane, but they also were just getting the stewardess to bring them tons of beer, and they were all wearing white T-shirts, and every time they drank a beer they would put a mark on it with a Sharpie. And anybody that hadn't seen that episode, go watch that one. I think just look for it's always Sunny in Philadelphia, Wade Boggs. You should find that episode searching it by that. That's one of the funniest episodes. I won't ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it. That's a really good one.
Faces of Death. I see they're totally different. They're going. Beth is going Share the Mask, and then Eric is coming back with Faces of Death.
Screw Faces of Death. I think I've seen all of them, and you can't unsee them.
Yeah, I watched them in high school. Somebody brought them in drafting class because the teacher wasn't there, so he said, "Just bring a video, we could watch it." So that's what we watched.
Yeah, you can't unsee some guy getting his throat slit,
or somebody eating about alligator or a monkey.
I'd rather see the gator.
That satanic ritual, the offering or whatever they had on one.
Or eating that dude's liver.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, go.
Yeah, you can't unsee that kind of stuff, man.
I like The Mask. Don't like Cher as a person, but I like The Mask.
Yeah, I like The Mask. That was funny. Never saw Mask 2.
They made a second one, the Rocky Story Part 2.
Oh, that The Mask. I know. I was thinking of Jim Carrey with The Mask.
Oh
Mhm.
No. I saw that one too. That was where Cher was the mom, and what's his name was the kid, and she was like a biker chick, and
Yeah. Sam
Yeah.
Sam Elliott was a boyfriend.
yeah.
Long time.
Yeah. Now I can't stand Jim Carrey, so I hate him even worse. I mean, more now.
Oh no, I love Jim Carrey.
You could have him. I could. I
I
like him
I
when
didn't
he
like
was
when he was
Living
all
Color.
wacky and stuff, but you know what turned me around? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yeah. Well,
That
Honestly, I
movie,
don't like a lot of his like serious roles, but his like earlier comedic stuff is funny.
it was. I mean, he was all right. Like I said, in Living Color, and then like Ace Ventura, the first one. But after that, he just got on my nerves.
yeah,
Yeah.
when he went,
Lebowski.
But Charles, you have to at least give credit to Me, Myself, and Irene.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
that is true.
That
Yeah,
movie. I don't care if you don't like Jim Carrey. That's a good
The
movie.
Truman Show was pretty all right.
Yes, that was good too.
Have you seen the trailers for the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the new trailer for Star Wars around Christmas time?
No.
The oh, sh- let me see.
What is it? Part 8?
Yeah.
They've already done the full 9, but they're like going to go back and like do other like individual stories.
Hmm.
Well,
No.
I'll be there whenever they start selling tickets. I'll get tickets for that. Hey, I'm gonna go see Bert Kreischer.
Really?
That hell yeah, looking forward to that.
The Machine.
Let me tell you,
You give Machine vodka, you will have good time.
here's my two bodyguards, Igor and Igor.
The girls go to the doctor.
I didn't know a bit of Russian, but then I came in and said the machine, and I was known as the machine. I like that.
The comedian guy.
Doing like hooked
Oh,
on
yeah,
Porn.
he makes that guy. He's along the same lines to me as Ron White. I love it. I go see Ron White every damn time too.
That's
yeah.
why they call me tater salad.
That man makes me laugh to no end. I watch
Yeah,
all.
number 1 tequila. That's his tequila, everybody.
Yeah,
Number 1.
that's coming up.
Oh heck yeah, man! No, the closest Bert Kreischer comes to me is like 2 hours away, and that's just too far to drive to watch a comedy show. Although I did see George Carlin in concert.
Yeah, I actually that's one I missed one of his last ones.
I saw one of his last one. I saw his. I think it was his last one or the one before his last one.
I saw Ralphie May right before he died.
Dang, Ralphie May.
Yeah,
That's another legend.
I saw him several times actually. I've seen Jimmy Walker, JJ.
I've heard about that guy, like being at the Comedy Store and stuff. But I love Joe Rogan, but no offense, I'm not probably ever going to go see him in concert or like live.
I like Joe Rogan.
Concert, I mean live.
Oh yeah, I mean he Rev definitely got me started on that. I'm subscribed to all of his YouTube feeds.
Rogan?
The Rogan Experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the Joe Rogan Experience, I will watch that every single one.
I love it.
But his comedy, like he's not my number 1. He's not even in my top 10 comedy playlist.
Well, first, one of them that was really popular with me was Daniel Tosh before he started this show.
Tosh.0.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it was funny. I saw him a couple times.
I heard he was great.
Yeah.
Same with Dane Cook.
Dane
I heard
Cook,
that guy
I don't
was
like Dane Cook. I never liked Dane Cook. I don't know what it is about him. I don't like.
I have no opinion about him.
In high school, that loved Dane Cook, and I freaking hated the guy.
I have no opinion about him, but I've heard from like everybody in the business, as in like comedians, that he was like one of the best. Like I said, I don't know anything about him, but
Anybody can say funny stuff, but it was just something about his voice and his personality. did not like at all.
Yeah.
Inconceivable.
The Princess Bride.
Yeah, Tom Green, he had his moments too, Rob.
What?
Rob Schaller saying that I like Tom Green back in the day. Yeah, he had his moments.
I wasn't a big Tom Green fan.
Yeah. It's all right.
Yeah, the only thing I liked Tom Green in was what the heck was that? Was it Road Trip? Or what was the one where he had to like take care of the snake?
Oh yeah, I think that was from the.
Yeah, I liked him in that one, but that was because he like barely was in it. He was just like a small little part every once in a while.
Yeah. Well, that's just like for me. I personally don't like Jack Black unless he's a supporting role.
I don't like him either.
I like him.
I don't know what it is about him. It's just one of those things where it's just like, no. Probably like same thing with Jim Carrey.
I really liked him on the Jackal because Bruce Willis was messing around with those big ass machine guns with him, and he was testing all that stuff by the lake.
What was
Pick
that?
of Destiny.
What was
Huh?
that on?
The Pick of Destiny.
The Jackal,
I don't think I've ever seen that.
the Jackal with Bruce Willis and Jack Black.
That's a
Yeah.
good.
It is good.
I love Bruce Willis. Like that's one of my favorite actors.
The Pick of Destiny is a good one. The Tenacious D one.
Yeah,
That
it's
movie.
my favorite Jack Black.
I've never seen
You gotta
Tenacious
respect
D.
the eyebrow.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of his movies are great though. Like Shallow Hal is a good one, and School of Rock's all right. Nacho Libre is pretty funny.
well, one of them he is kind of a support. The lead is Bernie. Bernie's all right by the funeral director.
I don't know. I didn't get it. I didn't get into that one too much. It's kind of
I know it's kind of a serious, more it's real serious, but I don't know. It's all right. It wasn't the best, but like I said, I'm just not a big fan of him. So
Year One's probably the best one I can see him in. Off the top, Tenacious D's good, but Year One was hilarious. I could watch it right now and laugh just as hard as the first time I seen it. But there's a lot of good comedians in there in that show.
right.
Who else?
Oh, I can't think of them right off my head. Okay, Google. Cast of Year One. Harold Remus, Jack Black, Michael Carr, Juno Temple, David Cross, Olivia Wilde. Oliver Flat. I mean, I don't even know if I'm saying her name right.
I heard David Cross. He's usually funny.
Yeah, David Cross. He plays that guy right there, David.
Yeah.
He plays Kane.
Well, he was on Arrested Development too.
Yeah. He pretty much, I don't know, he enslaves them and kills his brother and sells them, and then becomes their friend again, and then tries to sell him again. And I don't know. If you haven't seen it, you should treat yourself to see it because it's hilarious. It is very underrated. That's Year One, but it's like a Mel Brooks movie. That type of funny, you know what I mean? It's what it reminds me of. You hear me say a lot of times, we're gonna cut the foreskin from my penises, and it would be good with the Lord. That's where I got that from. That movie, because that's what's his name, and he's playing Abraham, and decides that he gets a thought from God, and it's time to cut the foreskin from the penises. So everybody's like trying to leave, but you don't want him to know that they're wanting. It's funny.
So, Robsy, what were you saying?
It's about that time. Is what he was going to say.
Oh, me?
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say I'm starting to get close to doing a Charles roll here, and I need to hit it. So either you guys can keep going. I'm just gonna sign out.
I'm about at the end of my time too.
I find that hard to believe.
Rob, ready to go to watch that year one.
I worked in the yard all day today, and I mowed my grass because I mowed, tried to mow before it rained. One of the last times, my grass was already tall, but it was doable. Then I ran out of gas. It started to rain. Rained for like 3 or 4 days, like not like nonstop, but enough to where it was too wet to mow. And then yesterday it didn't rain, but it was cool and overcast, so the grass stayed wet. And then today it finally got sunny and dried out some, so I waited until the afternoon. I did a bunch of garden work and got a bunch of things done around my house, and then this afternoon I got out and mowed. But literally, it was like grass up over the engine on my push mower. Like it was like I could have baled that stuff. And I had to go over everything about 3 or 4 times to like really get it like cut down good.
Dang, I haven't cut my grass since like July of last year. My dad showed up, and next thing I know, my mower was broke. Like I could turn to the, could I do? Turn to the left, I think. But if I turned to the right, it would just go click, 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 because the worm gear was all messed up. Like it was all stripped out.
All right. Well,
You about ready to close it down, Rev?
Yeah.
yeah, I think it's time to close it down. We've been going 3 hours tonight.
Oh, yeah, it is only 3.
Awesome.
And then some.
Normally it's only 2, but yeah.
No, I always go for 3.
Okay.
I model it after the Joe Rogan experience. I always go for 3 hours. Every woman's dream, going for 3 hours.
How many thumbs up did we get tonight?
Maybe not every woman's dream. I'm looking at 29 thumbs. So, hell yeah.
I don't look at that anymore.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I know that there's going to be certain people who's always going to give me 2 thumbs down or whatever. So,
Yeah, and if you're watching, if you're the thumbs down people, you forgot a couple videos.
Oh, hell.
Like, go back and watch them and give me a thumbs down. What the hell's going
Oh, my
on?
gosh. Now I thought I backed out for a second. Yeah, it's interaction with your channel. You want it one way or the other.
yeah, so
Yeah, my last video has 0 thumbs down. The one before only has 1 thumbs down. Like, come on. At least be consistent.
Hell, I didn't get no thumbs down today. I was want to check that because earlier I didn't. Usually I've been getting a lot.
well, you can always take out the function and just do the like or dislike.
It's still there though.
It's still there, but it doesn't show.
No, I
Um,
will never do that. I always proudly show off my numbers.
well,
I
most
will
people
not
do.
show.
Most
I will
people
not show my numbers. That's one thing that I made a rule about that when I first started. I will show my numbers no matter what. They could be bad, they could be good. I don't care. You will see my numbers.
Some people out there, they change them after they have thumbs down, so they want to look good or whatever. So they don't want to show that they have thumbs down.
Well, and I get that.
Because like Rev says, it's all like whatever, however you described it. It's interaction on your channel. Like it's still like
Yeah.
it's good for you. So
Well, I want other people to see that, yeah, some people didn't like it. Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, not everything I do is for you. You know,
Yeah,
sometimes videos are just for me.
This isn't even about there's some people not like it. This is malicious crap. This is people who don't even like the thing. I've already looked it up.
No,
Hey,
the
look,
way I look
I
at
got
it,
10 dislikes.
This is the same person. Can tell
no, the way I look at it is this these are people that do not like what I'm doing. So fine, that's great. You voiced your opinion, and I'm showing your opinion. I'm not going to take it away.
I get a good chuckle out of a video whenever I watch it, and it'll have like some of the like bigger videos that I watch, and it'll have like so many thousands of thumbs down, and it's like, what the heck? Like, what do you people think you're really accomplishing by that? Like, I'm still gonna watch the video. You're gonna change my opinion on
They
it.
just, well, actually, if they're, I mean, like I said, I mean, if you got under 3 or 4, it's people who not are just doing it on purpose. They something about you or your channel or whatever. Because if you have 26 and 2, if the 2 is not whatever, but if you have like 1,000 whatever, that means that there's something going on in this video that people really don't like, and you want to go check that out. But that, like the less than 2 or 3 or whatever crap, that's just somebody just being an ass.
And I really don't care. That's their opinion. They can give it. Personally, I have never given a thumbs down in my entire life. Never. Like, even videos I don't like, I just click off of them. I have never given a thumbs down ever.
I used to give thumbs down on videos, like if ever I like had something pop up in my feed that I'd like not somebody I was subscribed to something, and I watched it, and like I've seen, and there's this one fishing guy that I freaking hate, and I used to give thumbs down. You were like, dude, that's still like it's good for them, and I was like, all right, well, screw that. I'm not even gonna give a thumbs down then.
Yeah, but that's good for you, because then they will show up in your feed less. So, I mean, in that instance,
yeah,
that would be a good
I
idea.
guess
Then they won't show up.
Well, the people that
Anyway, Rob Z's falling asleep. We need to close.
Later, everybody. We had a
So,
good one. Hope
thanks
everybody has a
everybody
good
for
week.
joining Rotos TV, Monday Night Live, everybody on the panel. There you go.
Love.
Anybody want to do any kind of outro?
Nah, you know where you're
That was
going.
my outro.
I'm pretty sure.
Has a great.
I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat already knows us anyway.
Charles P. YouTube channel. Come on Facebook.
Yeah, my name's Bounty by Observation. I was on the Maury Show one time.
I thought I recognized you, feller.
All right, well, I'm Rob Z. You can find me at Yankees 50.
Yeah, Twitch, man, check them out.
I'm Rob Blumberg. I like hamburgers.
I like hamburgers.
Pizza.
Man, I wish I had a hamburger right now. Five Guys hamburger that I ordered from Skip the Dishes.
Here's your rib.
Ah, man, bring it over. Let me short drive. Oh, wait, it's McDonald's? Never mind. That's not a real burger.
Hey, it's made your way right away at McDonald's now. But we don't have Burger King here.
I swore off McDonald's. If it was Five Guys, I'd say bring it over, but.
Okay, well, that's what you want.
All right. Well, anybody else got anything to say?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, everybody, tonight. We appreciate it.
I had a good time. We talked about a bunch of different topics after I got off work. Sorry I missed the beginning of the show.
And if you liked it, throw a thumbs up, subscribe to all these guys. And we will catch y'all in the next video sometime soon in the future.
Yep.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.